protocols, we will continue to confront our enemies in truth and in honesty. It doesn't matter how they plan to hide. They can never hide because our God in heaven, Chukwu Kikabiyama, is always in charge of what we do. We will continue to do what we are doing. What we are doing is godliness. He said that I am looking for a man who will stand in the gap and fight for my people. When the ignorant people come, they see IPOB that have fell for their salvation, for their freedom, for their survival. They'll be laughing at us. If we want to draw war in our land now, if we want war to start now, we will do it. We are IPOB. But we have been shedding these things away, presenting ourselves to be killed. And when you come to us, you will see us as if we don't know anything. We knew the reason of the oath we took. We took that oath to die for our people to live. Our anger is when the army leave IPOB, people like us. Instead of you to come and kill us, you go to communities and kill. That is the highest thing you can do to us. And that is our problem. And that is why we must not forgive anybody that is involved, that is connected to such crime, whether police or army or individual, to the killings of our people. We present ourselves always to be killed. That is IPOB for you. Why do you go to communities and kill? Our argument is very clear and understandable. Whoever that says that he don't understand our argument is a fool and a criminal, because you want to be taking something from the resources of Biafra land. We don't care about resources. All we need is freedom. What are we doing with all this nonsense oil here? Without this oil, they have taken it all along since how many years? We are still surviving. Nobody should be taking us with the rubbish, something we don't know. Oil is here, do we take it? Do we benefit? Do we have railway? Do we have railway now? Are we not surviving? Do we have seaport? Do we have this international airport? Do we have federal government presence here? Do we have federal government industry? Do we have capital of multinational oil companies headquarters here? No. Do we have any foreign presence here? The answer is no. Are we not surviving? What are we doing with oil? This oil. We will give it out to our leader said, allow us to live. Let us worship our God. Mad people everywhere. Thank you for joining us. I'm a Chandia here. Then they will know. Share it very, very wide. We'll continue to hunt them. Very clear argument. Nigeria have expired. It was amalgamated. And they wrote it confidentially without consulting anybody. The British wrote the 100 years at their will. Not in discussion with anybody. Tag the BBC. Tag any UK government you know. Tag them in this very broadcast. Share it very wide. Thank you. Thank you. A very rubbish that was amalgamated without the consent of the people. They just picked some people. Imagine British. How do you know the good one? How do you know? Did you consult the people to send delegates that will represent them? Who sent you those people you gathered there? The other one from our Cross River. The other one. Who sent people to represent us? Who? The British. During the amalgamation. Who picked those people? The same pattern they are using today. They pick governors, they appoint them. Who picked those people you gathered there during the amalgamation? Who sent them? British. Who sent them? Imagine British telling me how many Biafrans they killed. 1967 to 70. How do they know? Okay, how many was the Biafrans before you started killing us? British. Imagine lies. How many was all Biafrans before you started killing us? Then, after killing us, British, you and the Nigerian government, and the other world connection. But what we know is the British that called that ambassador in Lagos. We move. We ask you, how did you know how many Biafrans you killed? How? How can those that killed us give accurate number of how many they killed? Let us check what the British can do. Look from Nigerian government. If they kill 100, they will tell you 1. Now compare it with the British and their result of the Biafran genocide, 67 to 70. They told you how many children that died. They didn't tell you how many children they took away. They didn't tell you how many children that have developed different countries. They took away. They didn't tell us how many they are. They took away. Right? Where are they? British, how many was the Biafrans before you started killing us? That you, after killing us, you gave out number that have died. Okay, how many remained after killing us? How many? So you cannot subtract. So how many remained the British? Before you started killing Biafra in 1970, how many was all the Biafrans? How many did you kill? How many remain? So you can kill us and give us the accurate number of the people you killed. And you think we are foolish. If the British tell you 5 million, it is 15 million. They have not tell us how many people Biafrans they killed. So that is why I am never bold to mention Biafra, the number of Biafrans that died. I have never been bold. I have never been bold to mention 3.5 million, 5 million, even 10 million. I cannot be bold to mention it. The British killed more than 10 million. If the British can tell you that 1.5 million children died, that is to say they killed 6 million children. The British can never say the truth. Talk more of the issue of Biafra. Thank God the British government, you know. Thank you. I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist, Mazi. I am from Nnamdi. Nnamdi is an Anini is a local government in Nigeria province, Biafra land. Adi amakwa amao. Anokwa meba. In case you think I'm in Togo or I am somewhere in Portugal. Eba ka anyị nọ. Ndị nọ na Portugal wụ position ha ka ha na-agba. Ndị nọ na Germany na-agba position ha. Ndị nọ na US na-agba position. Onweghị wing IPOB na-eliki. We are in all corners. We confront all our wars, and we still pray for more war fronts. We pray. You want the war to remain, but we need all the war now. Honey, the war, we are ready. All the war, bring it to us. Don't disturb our leader. You have arguments, rubbish. Let us go back to Nigeria. I will still come back and let us pray. Then I will still come back, then we pray. Let me go back to them. Something they brought together, they said they have amalgamated it. It will last 100 years. That is our argument. Don't forget it. Don't allow anybody to drive you away. The argument is that we have endured the killings of Biafrans. The meaning of one Nigeria is continue killing Biafrans. We have endured it. Not even with a good mind, though. We endured it in pains and without hope. We have been enduring this 100 years of expired Nigeria without hope and in pains. No hope for 100 years. What kind of, tell me people that can go through these things and they will not demand for the freedom. 100 and something years of no hope in a very useless contraption that the British brought together. Very useless, they call Nigeria. 100 and something years of Biafrans being a very hopeless and useless organization by the British. No hope. Hopeless until IPOB came. What do you want us to agree in? To agree in rubbish. Mad people everywhere. Imagine. Our people scatter all over the block. Some when they know they go in their detentions. That 40 years in Obodo Igbo. Ndị nwere ezigbo ngozi dị otu a 100 and something years, no hope, nothing, no achievement, only killing Biafrans. You want us to continue after the starting date? God will punish your generator. We must decide where we belong to. If we agree that Fulani will continue killing us, then it is left for us to vote against Biafra during the referendum. Then IPOB will know we have done our job. You cannot force us. God cannot force us. Our people are suffering abroad. Our people are in detention. We cannot. There is no way God can force us. We're already in pains. We're already suffering. We're already dying. So what will move us? Nothing can move us. We're already dying. Everybody that is raging, anybody that wants to come out against IPOB, you are dreaming. We're already dying. So it is not that you will die. If it is something that you will die, or you may die, or you may suffer, it will be easy. We have been suffering. We have been dying. Everywhere. We are in detentions. All over the world. Neglected. Overlooked. And you went to Kenya and kidnap our leader. It's some mature. God will punish your generation. I am in Biafra land though. And also untouchable, and I'm IPOB trap. Trap, serious trap here in Biafra land. You want to try IPOB? Try now. Try now. You are sabo or agent or whatever you are. Try IPOB with me. Or you come to my side. IPOB making. It's an touch me now. How day we wait for God. It's again here life. Mad people. Thank you. Let us pray. Nobody can force us into a rubbish. We have endured it 100 years. We cannot. If it had been favoring Yoruba or Hausa, they will continue. It don't favor us. It has never favored us. Nigeria has never favored us. We cannot agree. They must give us referendum. Or they will declare Biafra. That thing will happen. But we must follow it until that very point. That time we will Omezie. We must decide if we will accept raping of our mothers by Fulani terrorists. The government imported them, gave them mean. It is in our hand to agree that Fulani will continue raping our mother through referendum. Nobody can shut us down. All the conspiracies rubbish. You can't stop us. You can never. If we are in better position, we say, hey, we don't want to die. We're already dying without hope. So what will move us back? We will confront you and die all. We die all. Better. Better we die all. Everybody die. Better. Than to continue with Nigeria without deciding. After expiring. Endurance of 108 years now. We have endured it. You don't want us to decide. And you want us to follow you in the election. We must decide. The raping of our mother by Fulani, sponsored terrorists by federal government. It is in our hand to decide through the referendum. That if Fulani will continue to be IG police to kill us, it is in our hand to decide. That we don't have to we don't want to have international report. It is in our hand to decide through the referendum. We like the way we don't have seaport. It is in our hand to decide through the referendum. We like the way our land is blind without international presence. It is in our hand to decide. You can't be gone. Gone can never stop us. Gone can never tell the British, tell all the criminals involved in Nigeria. Those that Nigeria is suffering, tell them it don't favor us. It doesn't favor us. It brings to our death, our sufferings all over the world. And we will confront you in truth. And when that time comes, with that thing you are holding at your hand, if that time comes, we'll show you how to fight. Let us pray. Nareke lezudo, nare otuto, Chineke mgbe ochie. Chineke ndị nna nna anyị. Ị na-adị n'iru ebi ebi. Igosi ndị nna nna anyị onwe gị. Ị gwakwara ha onye bụ. Ha matakwara onye bụ. Ha jikwa aha gị gaa ọgụ, merie ọgụ. Ha gụọ mmụọ nwa ha, gụọ ya Chibuike. Ha yọkwara gị ngọzi, nyere ha ngọzi. Ha mụọ nwa, gụọ nwa ha ngọzi Chukwu. Mgbe ha nụrụ ọchịchịrị, ha gwakwara gị inyeghị ihe. Ha gụọ nwa ha Chibuihe. Ha gawakwara agawa kpọọ gị. Mgbe ha na-alọta gị dulata ha, ha kpọọ ha nwa ha Chinedu. Imere eze udo, imere eze amara, Imela Chineke ndị IPOB. Imela Chineke Ojukwu. Imela Chineke ndị nna nna anyị ha. Imela Chineke nyere anyị nkwụ, nye anyị ngwọ, nye anyị akị ilu, nye anyị ube mgba, nye anyị ụdara. Ihe ahụ ukwu osisi ise ikwu na Baịbụl na ọ ga-anọ n'ala ahụ ekwere na nkwa. Sọsọ n'ala ahụ ka ọ nọ ezi udo. Ọ dị ebe ọzọ ọ nọ n'elu ụwa. Ọkwa na Owudi n'Enugu steeti ka Pool of Bethesda anọ. Igosikwara onwe gị na 2003 na 2013 mgbe igosipụtara onwe gị mgbe Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ihu ụwa niile yọọ gị mgbaghara mmehie na redio Biafra. I wee gosi anyị na ịzawa anyị. Ị ga-agọzie mmiri anyị nọ n'Udi. Ị na-agọzi every 3 years. A na-atụnye ndị arịa ha nwere nwa. Ọkwa ya ka ede na Baịbụl si Pool of Bethesda. Anyị ahụkwa Bethesda n'ebe ọbụla n'ụwa. Sọsọ n'Udi ka o mere. Since anyị nụwara ya na Baịbụl, o metụbeghị ebe ọzọ. Nara ekele, nara otuto, nara ajịja mma. O nwere ihe igosi ndị nna nna anyị, igosi ya ndị ọzọ. Etuturu ụkpọwa anyị anya aṅụọ mmiri maọbụ akpajiri anyị zatue n'isi. Onye na-enwe ntutu ọ dọrịrị akwa tụkwasị n'isi. Ịbụ chi. Ọ bụ gị mere ndị nna nna anyị nye ha amamihe. Ha ji mee ogiri. Amara na ogiri ga-eru ure na-esi isi bife were erie nri. Nara ekele, nara otuto, nara ọjịja mma, nara mbuli elu. Igosiwe ndị ụwa n'oge kpọpụtara IPOB. Ha ebutego ngwa ọgụ ma nke a na-ahụ anya, ma ngwa ọgụ uche, ma ngwa ọgụ nzuzo, ma ngwa ọgụ nke ọgwụ, ma ngwa ọgụ nke invocation, ma ngwa ọgụ second confusion, ma ngwa ọgụ instigation. Onwe ngwa ọgụ a na-eji befesi IPOB. Ị na-anọchinu igosi ha na-ebochi. Ọ dị onye a ga-eji tụnyere gị. Imeela edewe Nnamdi Kanu Incommunicado. Idie ndị mmụọ ozi ya ha na-akpa nkata. Imeela Chineke udo. Imeela. Nara ekele, nara otuto, nara ọjịja mma n'ihi na ịbụ chi. N'aha gị, chi ukwu okike abịa amara pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. Ise, ise, ise. Thank you. We move. We proceed. A very clear argument. Can you understand it? Go and take one that the history have repeated again. Aburi Accord agreement presided over by General Ankara of Ghana. Gowon and Ojukwu was there. When they returned, even before they were at the end of the meeting, Gowon was happy. When they returned, Gowon was also happy at the airport. Why did Harold Wilson, the then British Prime Minister, called the ambassador in Lagos? Our people should search and get us the name of that very ambassador that was in the UK High Commission in Lagos, 1967. We need that very name, and that very name must be published. Our people need to get it. Get us the name of the ambassador. If we can even get their staffs also that work with him. 67. His name must be placed out as the man who gave the order that our people should be killed. He should not be kept aside. The very UK ambassador in Lagos, 67 to 70, his name should be searched and published. Very, very important. We need him to be remembered by history. Thank you. Let us deal with them. Confront them with the argument. Hey, let us do election. You ask the idiot, in which country? Are you mad? Expired Nigeria. 1914, 2014. Or do they not know the date? Have they forgotten the date? You remind them the date. December 31st, 1940. And you ask them, can the British that organized the very useless called Nigeria, can they accept a British passport presently that have expired? Can they allow you to operate with an expired British passport? Passport, plastic or something they will use to do it. Passport, can the British allow you to use their expired passport and they will validate it? How come they want us to be living in a state Nigeria that was documented? Imagine a country that was documented. This was what we were pressed down to agree with. We endured this, though we never surrendered. We fought Equake War, 1803 to 1899. We fought the warriors also. We also fought 1945. Our women fought 1929. We stood them. We never let them. We have never allowed them. Go and ask. We have never submitted from time to time. God must raise another time. But now, we have come to put it to stop. That is IPOB. We must be freed. Let us continue with them. Thank you, my brother. Long time from Spain there. I don't want to mention names. Thank you. Our people are all over the world. The British must tag them. Tag both the BBC, all the BBC you know. Tag them in the broadcast. Kaila Madani. Where is consular assistant? Thomas Nnamdi Kanu. Mad people. We told them earlier that the Nnamdi Kanu case would destroy the British citizenship. They think we are joking. Today, it has become rubbish. Rubbish, meaningless. After Nnamdi Kanu's case, no world organization will value UK passport. Ada amakwama kakwa dekweya ijikwa anya gehu. Onwo maka Nnamdi Kanu pụta ọgbalie ya. The passport will die. Ihe anyị bịara wu mmebi ka ndị eji nwere onwe ha ọgwụla. Every ethnic nationalities that are the victims of this British contraption called Nigeria, share the program, must be freed. That's why IPOB came. If you like, you jump up, come down, organize your rubbish. We are here to destroy. As far as some people felt that the very expired Nigeria is favoring them, is not favoring others, they must be stopped by IPOB. They must be stopped. All those politicians, people are dying under 100 years, expired, and the British is still returning ambassadors in Nigeria. That is the British must be held responsible for all the killings in Nigeria since 2014, because they still retain their embassy. They would have dissolved it and called them back and send peacekeeping committee that will come and call Nigerians and tell them that our agreement have expired. So you need to look into it if you will continue. That is what the British supposed to do. But rather, after John Campbell, they sent one woman, the very gods of Nigeria. They don't have God. They have gods. Cartoon line. Gods, not God. Nigeria have no God. Which kind of God? Mad people. Gods, if you pray that God will bless Nigeria, you are praying to Kaduna line. She's gods of Nigeria. Are they supposed to have ambassador in Nigeria? That they documented the expiring date? I am asking. They documented the amalgamation documents of paper of Nigeria. Then why do they retain their embassy and their staffs in the embassy? And they even send ambassador after 2014. Why? Because they want to continue killing Biafrans. Don't you know that the British existence here in Nigeria is illegal? Every other embassies are free. Do you know why? They might tell you they don't have idea. But the British that documented it, even in Lagos, in Abuja here, they have the documents of their slide Nigeria. So this is what they are parading us to come and vote for. That is, though we are not in election, but I am trying to clear you and ask you, is it to come and do election in a state Nigeria? Though IPOB is not an election issue, what we ask is for the freedom, free Nnamdi Kanu. But we are asking you, in case you don't know, are you trying to pretend that your presidential candidates are not aware that Nigeria has expired? Then how can they tell you truth if they become president, if they cannot call for the dissolve of this very rubbish, or if we will continue with it? As IPOB have presented it, because they neglected the confirm, Jonathan tried to implement it through confirm. They disagree. Now we have come. The freedom must be given to us. It has never favored us, and it has never been planned to favor us, and it can never favor us, and therefore we must continue with it. The very rubbish Nigeria, everybody may accept it. Biafrans can never continue with it. Bring more weapons and kill us. We can never complete. You may be comfortable with it, with your degree, your PhD is rubbish. Nigeria has expired. Even your passport after 2014, sorry, any documents, even your degrees in the name of Nigeria from 2014, December 31st, Oga, it has expired. That thing is rubbish. Any documents federal government of Nigeria gave you after Nigeria expired, it is rubbish. It is rubbish. Nigeria was documented in Akinyo. All of you say, I studied this. Oga, any certificate they gave you after expiring Nigeria, it is useless. Did you understand? You are telling me to continue with rubbish. You may accept it, we don't accept it. Fulani to rape my mother. You want to accept it so that you will live. You are dreaming. Are you alive? After raping your mother, they will kill your mother and kill you. So we demand for referendum. If we will accept, our people will willingly accept the continuous killings and raping by Fulani, fine, through referendum. Our people must decide that Fulani will continue to be their IG or police, fine, through referendum. They will decide that they will be going to a dry seaport in Kanu to, what is it called? To, what is it? Well, how do they put it? Somebody should help me, West Jumnono here. Let me use Igbo anyway. Igbo putangwa here. Container. Right? You go to dry seaport in Kanu or Kaduna. It will be in our hand to decide. For us to be running, to be going to jail in outside country, they will jail us 40 years, 50 years, 30 years, 70 years. It is our hand to decide in referendum. If you bring gun, you are wasting time. If you present PVC, you are wasting time. If you come to my room and conduct election, you are wasting time. We continue. We were asking for referendum, you conducted 2015. We were asking for referendum, you conducted 2019. We are still asking for referendum. We never pick up arm. The world is listening. And the world, God is also watching. You cannot force us into a useless something that has never favored my mother. It never favored my father. It has never favored my great-grandfather. This very Nigeria has never favored anything concerning us. How come we'll continue with it? To clear your goods, thank you. But to go to Lagos, it is in your hand to go to decide if you go to Kanu or Kaduna and clear your goods, your container or something. It is in your hand to referendum. You vote against Biafra. Fine. IPOB will thank God for achieving referendum. But for somebody to say it will not happen, you are dreaming. You are dreaming. Atiku Abubakar should return to Cameroon. If you say referendum will not happen, you do referendum, Abubakar Atiku become a Nigerian and it's contesting for president, a flag bearer PDP, and you say referendum not hold. Then you are dreaming 1959. You are dreaming. You are dreaming. Atiku should return. Atiku and his Nasarawa should return to Cameroon. Atiku, if somebody say no referendum, Atiku and his family should return to Cameroon. Mad people. You are holding Nnamdi Kanu. Come and sleep now. Come and sleep. Malami, are you sleeping? You can never sleep. That is how we fight. You think you are getting it. Today you are alpha. Mention where you kidnap him from your mouth. No way. No address. Mention where he committed the crime. No way. You cannot mention now. You can mention radio. Mention it now. Radio Biafra. No, you call it radio on charges. Mad people. I met you here. I met you here on Amaka. Radio. In London now. Mention London in your court. Mention London, Malami, where the radio is. Mention it now. Remand in where jurisdiction. Anompama. Thank you. Are they running away? All their trap have failed. Malami, the whole trap have failed. All of them have failed. And the IPOB is now hunting your trap. Let us see who, we want to see who defend them. We want to see those that sponsor them. Come now. Tiishinu. Tiishi. Mogala chikwe complete. Put your head now. In the defense. And now I'm actually a very wide IPOB. One idiot and about one terrorist in Finland, terrorist leader. After Helile, his name must appear. Thank God, the address village. Nigeria follow the trap. They did not go Nigerian court and demand Nnamdi Kanu first. Mad people. They never. Because when you do it in Nigeria, you can apply there in Finland. Thank you. Like he will order, like he will order. I hear your phone. Obasa Amadu, Obasagani, I have a Monday Torrid. I get your hodge. But on cow, they got Taria, cow, Gabalamos, Oji, your forward. He got the odge. He got the odge. Yeah, Ojo to take a cow. I told me, Torch. He got Oji, your forward. Ojo to that's like a bone. Mad people. Some people are now peacemaker. Hey, you don't fight your own. As if Ifajuna is from Calabar, is from Yoruba. No, the people of Juku get money to go and purchase arms. They ran away. They're from Niger Republic. The idiot. Why did they change Judas and replace Matthias? No, don't fight your own. They would have married the daughter of Judas, Anompama. No, Peter would have made Judas his deputy. So that they will know they work together. Hey, work together. Oh. Hey, work together. Why God push Lucifer down? No, God would have called Lucifer back. Let God call Lucifer back with his angels now. Pray to God. Please return Lucifer back to heaven. Why not pray so? They come together. Hey, you're fighting your own. So killing a pregnant woman is fighting Fulani. So I am asking you, killing a pregnant woman is fighting Fulani. So coming to a community and burn down party vehicle is fighting Fulani. When you burn it, can you stay? When the army will come to the community and kill them and tag them, the people that burn APC motor, will you be there? That is criminality. It has never been honored in the history of Biafra. From origin, no community honor criminality. No community in Biafra land I have seen that they honor criminality. I have never seen. And it will never happen now. It will never happen. Criminality here. In the very holy land of Biafra. Ebapa. You will come and shed blood of Biafrans here. When we were killed in National High School about 9th of February 2016, we didn't retaliate. Only because we don't want our communities to be invaded by Nigerian army. They are cowardice. They can never confront IPOB. They will try to leave you. When you retaliate, they will go to the markets. Their air fighter will come and burn down our markets and communities. And people will put hands on their head and tag it in on the camera. Hey, no, we can't do you. That's what we have been avoiding. And we decide to pay the price. And somebody left the very enemy and start shooting our people. Tell them that they must obey. Meaning what? Somebody that declare armed struggle is giving order for civil disobedience. What have arms to do with civility? That is nonsensical nonsense. Somebody that declare government in exile is calling for civil disobedience. Somebody that does not agree with political solution is calling for civil disobedience. Don't you know that when you call for civil disobedience, you are holding arms? That is to say, it is not allowed. Only civilians can call for civility. Somebody that has guns, army can never call for civil disobedience. Army can only protest with their guns, and they cannot cause civils to join them. Civilians cannot join them. You that pick up arm and declare armed struggle, declare government in exile, what connection do you have with civility? That is rubbish. Now, when you say you don't agree in political solution, you use it to abuse IPOB. Then I ask you, when you call for sit at home, and if had it been it was obeyed, who do you want to attract? You wanted to attract the government, right? To listen to you. When the government come in, it is called political solution. Immediately a middleman comes in. That's why if you have problem in your family, if you cannot settle it, immediately you voice out. You need external. That's the reason of voicing out. But you said no, they have agreed with politicians to kill our leader. I don't agree in political solution. But you are shooting gun. Ambazonia is looking for political solution. Do you know why? Even if you are in gun battle, you need a middleman. When Ojukwu was defending our land, he needed middlemen. That is UN or something, middle, to come in and ask what is happening. Even if you are shooting, even if you are self-defiance, self-determination, you still need middleman. All the two fronts need political solution. All of them. A middleman is political solution. But you turned it against the leadership of IPOB. Today you are asking for it. Mad people everywhere. You have no business. Anybody that have gun have no business with free Nnamdi Kanu. That's why ESN cannot be attached to free Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing like a gun. I have warned our people earlier. When they were projecting the idiot, they were shouting, hey, our men should do something. Our men should do something. Our leader must be freed. But they don't listen to Nnamdi Kanu. What did he say? He said, before we achieve this, ESN will do it for us. Right? But before we do this, we need to create, listen to me, we need to create the scenario of Yemen, scenario of Syria, and the scenario of Somalia in the northern part. Listen to the place where Nnamdi Kanu wanted to be, not in Biafra land. He said, in the northern part of the damnable Republic of the Zoo. Why do you want to set it in our land? Why do you want to do it in our land? The scenario of Yemen, in our land. Why Nnamdi Kanu is detained in DSS? IPOB approaches them in Abuja courts. That is to say, we choose court and we approach court. You choose gun. You have not approached DSS office in Abuja to kick our leader. Rather, you come home to kill our people that we have endured killings to save them. Imagine a rubbish. And people are in abroad supporting terrorism in our land. The only thing you can achieve in abroad is to sponsor killings. You must go to jail. And you must be impersonated. Everything you have achieved in abroad, because in English or in English, you don't know what you are committing. You don't know you commit terrorism in your land. You cannot bring development. What you do is to sponsor killings, and you call it freedom fighting. Sponsoring killings. And IPOB is fighting it. You are sponsoring killings. You call it freedom fighting. Shooting a pregnant woman. Shooting. When you know that people do not obey, you re-strategize. You don't force. Only can take your hand. Only can say, for what? You kill us. Is that how IPOB does? That's why our leader said, sustain Monday sit at home. All of you are angry. You want to kill us, our leader told us earlier. You are asking for God, we cannot give you gun. If we want to release gun, or if we want to give gun, if that time comes, we'll give it to a disciplined people. If we give it to you, you will use it and kidnap. You will go to robbery. Our leader said it 2015. Imagine giving order to people you don't know. How do you stop them now? How do you stop them? You give order, criminals will start doing something. You don't know them. Their duty is to say we are ESN, we are IPOB. You that he gave order, you don't know some of these people. That's why IPOB have the data of ESN. We control them. We are in charge of them. We can get anyone. We can call you. We can meet you. We know where to see you anytime you are needed. Now, you call for violence in our land. The very terrorist leader in Finland. They say his name is Simon Eber. Now that the criminal kidnappers, all of them are now claiming to be freedom fighters. Do you know them? Do you see why Nnamdi Kanu is number one? He said, you cannot start what you cannot finish. You don't need to start it. Do you see why it took us years to organize ESN? You don't call for issue of gun in Biafra land when you know that there are groups by groups. Now they rose up. You will answer their case. Whatever they commit, sign one, you will answer. That is in your next life. You will know that you need to think before you do. When you call for violence, who are you calling? You are calling everybody that is a criminal to join, which you don't know their location, you don't know their address, you don't know them. You claim to be in charge. Today, you answer their case. Can somebody give me a press release that Simon Eber gave to back up the sit at home? Now, how do you value it? You go know what you. Every sit at home that you want it to reflect to something, a body that organizes it must issue press release. Can you give me a press release issued by him to say that I thank you for successful sit at home today, or I thank you for obeying it, or I thank you for obeying this, or those that died? Have you ever seen what they published and say, we are sorry for what happened, or even if it is the enemy? Have you published it and underline it with somebody that signed it? Have you ever seen it? No. With address. Have you ever seen it? But IPOB give press release. Even if people fall victim, they will guide them they will back them up with press release. That is recognition that they are honored. Today, all these people, they are capturing both Nigerian police, both those that went to plot bomb in INEC office and those that burned INEC office in Owerri, those Simon Eber boys. We are asking you, have he ever give press release supporting them or telling you that our man is being arrested, that they must be released? Have you ever seen him backing up anybody that fall victim? Have you, like IPOB always say, hey, we lost a man, and we have lost our men. We have done this, we have done that. In the hand of Fulani, or fighting Fulani, or so thing, right? Or Nigerian army or police invaded our meeting ground. IPOB family member doing meeting. They invaded it. This, that. Or they shoot so IPOB family member. Have you ever seen these people start recognizing those that they deceived to die? Have they ever backed them up? No. If you publish their video or their picture, they will overlook it. They will overlook it. They never draw attention to the victims to their victims. No, because they don't value them. They are also instrument to kill Biafran youth. When army is killing, they organize eternal enemy that will engineer the killings of our youth. That's why when you deceive these boys, when they are being caught by any security agency, you can never hear a press release from the so-called autopilot that don't exist to say our men or our members are in detention or they are being killed. They can never do it. If you publish it, they will never say it because they don't recognize them. That's why they came to kill us. Anyway, whether they receive you to die, If you don't want to die, they will shoot you to die. So that they will help the Fulani in killing us. And they will be doing this in the name of freedom fighting. What is the result? How, do we give them allegation? Have you not seen it clearly? Have you not seen it clearly? That Simon Eber reported his account to Twitter. Go to one of my page, my private page. I posted it there. IPOB Evangelist, Mazi Maduabuchi. The picture, I circled that place. Look at the top of that tweet. He said they suspend his tweet. No. Look at what they wrote there. They said, you. Look at the top of the tweet. It says, I can remember, it said, you applied. Sorry, how did they write it? You appeal, what did they say? What did they say? For, what is it called? They said he, look at that tweet. I think somebody can share it here. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, you reported. Okay, you report. Right? It was reported for, you reported, how did they put it? He's the one who reported his tweet account for hate speech. Right? They said he reported, you reported for hate speech. Right? Not that Twitter blocked his account. He made a tweet where he said that he purposely did it. The someone ever made a tweet where he said that, don't worry, where he said that criminals, Nigerian criminals, right, that are calling Finland government, reporting him. Did you understand? He wrote the criminals without any comma. He purposely wrote it. After writing it, he reported the tweet. There are people that captured that tweet. So immediately he published this one and said his tweet is suspended. I now recall to that tweet. That place where he said that they are calling because he's a freedom fighter, they are calling Finland government to arrest him. That tweet, he called them criminals in Nigeria. He purposely wrote it. After writing it, after Simon wrote it and tweeted it, then he reported the tweet by himself. And when he reported that tweet, I am broadcasting with the two phones. If not, I would have searched for it. He reported that tweet. After he reported the tweet, then for hate speech, he was the one who tweeted the hate speech and called it criminals in Nigeria. Simon Eber. After tweeting it, he now reported the tweet. Because if you look at that screenshot of the tweet, he said, he was the one who appealed. He was the one who reported his account. He purposely tweeted and called Nigerian criminals so that Twitter can understand the language as hate speech. It doesn't matter who reported it. Simon Eber purposely tweeted it. Go and search. There are people, I demand for that tweet. People screenshot it. After he received course, went to Finland government, Simon want to run away from tweet, right? And he cannot just do it to his followers. What he did, as a criminal he is, he made a tweet abusing Nigerians. He did not bring it to Biafrans or IPOB. Did you understand? He made it so that it will be attractive to Twitter. He said, criminal Nigerians calling, there is one of his followers that post it on his wall, on her wall, a woman on her wall, call her Atakata Abo. People should go and search for it. She called him Atakata Abo, right? And posted that tweet. That woman, her follower, his follower, right? The woman posted it, follower of Eberima. Now, that tweet, where he called Nigerians criminals, he purposely did it. After tweeting it, he reported the tweet. And tweet gave him reply. He screenshot it and posted and said his account, Twitter account, is a lie. He want to go and delete the tweets. This is a man who says he's a dragon. He's this and that. Common audio toto by a Joffo. After reporting here that Nigeria failed to report Nnamdi Kanu in a court here, they failed. They failed though. If you go down a bit on all. Now we start here. Response here. You go to Finland. That's how it is done. Okay? So now, how come he reported his own Twitter account? Because the Twitter replied him. They said you. Twitter replied the criminal. They said you. Did you understand? So go and read it at the top. Don't read anything they wrote down. That black thing they wrote at the top of that tweet, they say he's suspended. That is the response to him. Not people reported him. He reported his tweet, and Twitter replied Simon Eba. Twitter said you. I told him, 10 minutes, ma lagini. Now your brokers, yeah, 10 minutes, elani. 10. Joe question of him to free to DOS. I got a atalon wegaho, gapu DOS. To Zemia, question on a bagara. Come sag you without him, you know. Now your brokers, lagini, life now. That was 10 minutes, so. Many give more than 20 instances. 10 minutes, I will give you more than 20 instances. Mlagini, or boss. Maka motum geshe many analysis. Mobile because go do. Megodi analysis. Oga asu obochi ozo. Upon nango primary 4. Anye do ya. Okwa beke aso na Twitter. Kamu ago primary 4. Nna akpo achi uche anya azu. Ka ịghọta ihe a reply. First time primary 4. Otu m na-eche agụ Bible. Mụ na pastor Mezagi yosi m ka onye kụziere m. Mgbe na ị na-agụ ka ịgụcha Bible na m chọrọ ịgụrụ obere. So na m na-eji nwayọọ gụchara obere. M ga-ama na-eji achọ m ịgbaghara. Gị nwa chọrọ ịgụcha ha niile buru ya n'isi nwerezi ụwa. So anyị na-agụ nke isi anyị na-contain. Right? Thank you. Anya mere m ji kwụsị ịgụzi ka m na-ama na-eji ndị ngụrụ agụ. Ịchọ anyị ekwu otu ebe abụọ ndị ngụrụ agụ more than 10 years. Ana m agụzi. Ndị m gụtara nọ. Ana m agụzi ebe m na-echefu ya. Enwe m meditative memory. Bible say, let this word be in you. Meditate on it day and night. Never it depart from thee. Ọ bụ ihe ekwu. Ọ sị gị let this book be on your head. Carry it on your hand. Put it in your bag. Put it on your chest. Keep it on your pillow. Ọ bụ ihe okwu. Ọ sị gị let this word. Nke e gụtara agụta. Let this word be in you. Never it depart from thee. Meditate on it day and night. Ọgwụla. Ise m ka egụcha ha niile. We move. Chineke mere m ebere. A jọsụrụ ya ihe ebe aṅụ nọ. Ha amaghị na aṅụ na-alaghachi. Aṅụ na-alaghachi. O muvuo ha alaghachi kụọ ga akụ akụ. I have warned our people mark over speed. The next thing after Hilile, after 100 years, gina Hagabri. The next one, gina Sarabri. Ndidi. Since IPOB were Ndidi with Sarah. Since IPOB were Ndidi with Sarah. Nature promise Isaac. Inakata Abiagwazi Abraham, Yakboro Haga. Iman Ogam Ishmael. Imagine all confusion Kogam. Today, how far? Kedo Monomo Ishmael. Where are you running? Nnamdi Ishmael. IPOB na-echekwa Isaac. Isaac no promise share Isaac. Adi amakwama. Thank you. Nnamdi Ishmael na agba killing our people at home. Can you put the beast in a water pilot or I was Simon ever? Can you take walk on a Biafra land here? Akpara go zubo. Program de buruma is our case. Agabota asalo onye gburu gị. Onye gburu nwanne gị na lay ya here, a terrorist. Sipa na-ewo Simon, ma ọ na-ewo Eba, ma ọ na-ewo supporter, ka Chineke kpọwa ọkụ. Ihe IPOB na share the sins kono chọrọ ịdọta. Ọkwa ya? Defensive war. That's what you want to give to IPOB. Defensive war. A whole IPOB that have endured unendured. That is something that should not be endured. You now want to draw us into defensive war. Then why did we endure Mpo massacre? Why did we endure it? Why did we endure the hybrids killing? Why did we endure the Ugoja massacre? 20th of January 2017. Why did we endure the National High School massacre Aba? 9th of February 2016. Mpo was 29th to 30th May 2016. Emene was 23rd of August 2020. Nature was 30th of August 2015. Iguacha was January 20th, 2017. IPOB in solidarity with Donald Trump. Obibo was from October 2020 upwards. So we endured all these things. Afaruku massacre, 14th of September 2017. Oya ka ngwa Simon. Ihe na amacha enweghị otu aka anyị ga-akwụwa gị na-agbata gị na-edoghị anya ihe anyị na-eme. Ọ na anyị n'isi, ana m asata akwụkwọ eche ya na ihe awa ọgụ m so lụọ ọgụ. Ọgwụ m lụọ ọgụ aga anya ọgụ asa ekwu ihe na-ese masị ka m laa ya dị cheta. Laa ya dị gịnị? Ọgụ m so lụọ ka m na-aga icheta na ya dị edere n'akwụkwọ. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My brother in Oji River. They will thank you. Imagine what we have been suffering. They think we are joking. Devil man, you have been killing us in a bunch. Did you know that there was a bombardment in a Seno Demakwa? You have forgotten. First protest of IPOB on free Nnamdi Kanu was on October 18, 2015 in Bayelsa. They came on air, they came everywhere, they came on Iran, they scattered us, we fell inside swamps in Bayelsa. And when we called the leadership, they told us to apply plan B. Do you know plan B? You don't know it. That's why when somebody come and shoot at the front of my village or street, so that army will come and kill my village, because he will shoot and run. When you know you are still sharing the same boundary with this terrorist army and police and the civil defense, all of them, immediately you shoot and run, they will come and kill the communities and burn down their houses and target ESN camps. And those that they killed, they tag them ESN, and those that they kidnapped, they tag them suspected ESN. But you that brought the war, where are you? You run away. And the idiot will clap and say, our men, you are a fool. Let me teach you. Why Nigeria does not joke with IPOB? We have applied all these patterns. Let me address you now. Our first protest was in Bayelsa. When they scattered us, do you know the order? Every IPOB family members all road list to Bayelsa. Come do anya ke hota isha law. If you now try a pattern IPOB make use of. Try chaya hazeya. The way a many people like they use here law one by one. Let us go there. Bayelsa. First protest, free Nnamdi Kanu. Go to Bayelsa. Uchemefo was on radio. They were monitoring us. We were communicating live. We went to Bayelsa. They scattered us. We called. They said, apply plan B. What was the plan B? Go back to your states and start protest. IPOB na-agba ihu n'azụ ma n'akụkụ ma n'elu ma n'ala. Ife ile ọ na-ema nke a, anyị ma apply nke ọzọ. Agwala m gị nke a na ịmazịkwa plan C. Ma plan D aga agwana gị ya. Ị ga-asị ya agwala gị ya. Ọ ya Genesis chapter 2 verse 26 and 28. Chineke use. Ịmapụtara na ka ịmatacha ya. Ịma ihe Chineke kwuru. Come, let us create man in our own image and after our likeness. Ha amapụta. Ma Lucifer. Genesis chapter 2 verse 26. It was in verse 28. The Bible says, and God created man in his own image. Enwezikwa awa. Ha amazikwa gị. Awa pụọ. Ozi his. Ara agbazia Lucifer. Why o ji mee ya ọgwa ha anyị? Ota IPOB na-esi agbaghara. Ha chọọ ịmata. Anyị adọji aha. Next one, ha hụ the result. Come finish na plan B. Anyị ga-aga stand. That atomically ha ka ha ghọta ihe anyị na-eme. Anaghị arụ ọsọ ọgụ a. Perseverance before you work with Nnamdi Kanu, you must persevere. Ndidi. Ndị ezigbo ya wụ ọkwata agwa ndidi. Maka odogwu ji ndidi ala mmadụ n'iyi. We return back to our states. After I return to our states, I ebido protest. That's how we conquered. Do you know why? If you go to one state to protest, if you go like to Aba to protest, all Biafrans go to Aba. The army in 14th Brigade or Hafia, the largest barrack in Africa, that or Hafia, Jonathan took our land. 14th Brigade or Hafia is the largest. They will come to Aba. Body camp, Port Harcourt, Iguacha will come to Aba. 144 obey. Asa, they will come to Aba. Obis, they will come to Aba. A 24 Enugu will come to Aba. And they will scatter you. That is what these idiots are doing. This very Berima gang. You go and stay one place and be calling enemy. They will come there from different states. They will come. See what IPOB did. We tested it in case if we resort to war. That is tested. We brought the second one. This second one is protest in Aba, so that army in Aba and police in Aba will confront you. And you'll be protesting the same day. Those in Owerri protesting, army in Imo will confront them. Those in Enugu, army in Enugu will confront them. Those in Ebonyi, army in Ebonyi is confronted. No more combined from state to state. Did you see it? That is how to fight war. And you outnumber them. But if you channel your war to one particular place, all of them will come down and fight you. So now let me bring your attention closer. We will manufacture because we don't have money to buy. You got to look to the IPOB. We will manufacture our own weapon that we will use to destroy Nigerian barracks at the same time, at the same day. Those that will survive it, we will catch them. I said, in case if they say war is the best option, then we will confront them. Those that remain will catch them. Why people will be at the boundaries to stop any troop from trespassing? That is war. You neutralize them and take over your land. They're not killing you. The whole barrack will once. Not any challenge Enugu upon there, but have your Enugu. Nde Anambra, the one Enugu. I mean, no, Kigwe, the one Enugu. Let us fight them. No! When you are fighting them in all the states, they cannot even leave the state and go to the other state. When men can never allow any boundary to be open, we crush. While the men are waiting at the boundaries of River Benue, where our leader promised them. Mandishinary, we crush. Anya bandi ko kiri a loud police station ni. You know that they are a community boss or you mad people. Alog nde nwuranwu. Ogwo we chore le lo once ko sa ebe ni ne once. Ami fodoro gị na ha alụwazie ya. Ka ị na-aga edo ndị ka eme ebe a ndụ. Echi I send ahịa ebe a. If we are doing it, I echere na River Benue maka ndị ka ege chike bibia. Ma ndị ka ege Plateau bia, I will cross them. Una bena malelu here ya dịka ya njọ na say okay, that person that said I want to be called terrorist. I am not afraid to be called terrorist. Lekwe nwaanyị dị ime. Give a press release now that you gave. You say there are people go and destroy something, but you say you will enforce it. That is Hadi Mahaga school. Enforcement. And when it fell, you gathered, you called for enforcement. Your supporters came to Twitter and called you for killings. You gathered in a meeting, gave voice note for killings. Right? You threaten people if they come out, something will happen to them. It have happened. Why do you say people did it? You know, all you can lie only to convince people. But you'll be trapped by nature. Nature will trap you. See why how nature trap you. Oh yeah. Give press release with your office and address. No way. But IPOB will give press release with address and signature. Now, our people can understand that arms can never come closer to free Nnamdi Kanu. Arms, egbe. Did you understand? Hey, what is DOS doing? What is DOS doing? They have secured several court rulings discharging Nnamdi Kanu. That's what IPOB choose to do. That's what we have been doing. We have changed Nigeria. You that have killed for 1 year, where have it reflected to free Nnamdi Kanu? You know, when people are jumping up, you change a terrorism with freedom fighting. Do you know what it means defeating British in the open? That they denied Ojukwu the access to bring Aburi Accord agreement to be presented to the world. They said no. Go and kill them. Today, we can take the judgment or the order from UN to any country. We can take Omar verdict to any country. We can take IPOB verdict ruling Abuja to any country. We can take Omar Federal High Court ruling to any country. These are standing weapons, achievements of IPOB as always. In achievement, had they allowed Ojukwu to approach the world with Aburi Accord agreement, they wouldn't have do eye service, eyes left. But what is his name? Harold Wilson, the then British Prime Minister, called the ambassador in Lagos. They ordered Gowon to go and kill us. Ojukwu was on defensive war. Defensive here in our land. Defensive, and they even tried to go and break. Upon war here, they want to enter their own land and start doing the same there. Imagine that kind of mind. But today, that thing they stop Ojukwu from doing. We are doing it in our giant achievement. Imagine Bruce Merrock seeing multiple Biafrans. He would not set himself ablaze. He would have led a protest. He would have led a protest. But there was no much Biafrans. Today, Biafrans are protesting before the whole world. These are things they denied Ojukwu. Idiots who don't know what IPOB is fighting. You shoot in a village, you run away, you come and ask IPOB leadership, what are you doing to free our leader? When Malami have no face to present in the world. When Obasanjo told you that the international image of Nigeria is dead, then you are still asking us for achievement. When you are seeing the achievement as promised by Nnamdi Kanu, the same thing he said is happening. I will destroy them in their own court. Not that I will kill people in my community. He did not say I will kill people in Biafra in Ogidi on Monday. Nnamdi Kanu said I will destroy them in their own court. He did not say we will first enforce it at home. We will enforce. No, we only give order for sit at home. We never enforce. In our opinion, a committee mother, you want to cover it up. Okay, where has he reflected? Hey, our leader done ever about December 2021. Let us do something. Let us raise fund. What have you achieved for 1 year? Only killings. Have you issued a press release and said today's Monday sit at home is successful? You publish it through a newspaper. Take responsibilities of the killings. No, you will only shout and run. But IPOB will come and issue press release that they are not among all these things. They are not involved. And they will deny it when the newspaper call us. Because we are not involved. And you can never give a press release and say, we claim it. We autopilot. We did it. You don't do it. When IPOB reject the glory, you never take the glory. You rejected all the glory of Monday. Why is it that when police or army or newspapers IPOB shoot or kill or bomb vehicle in the name of enforcing sit at home, and the leadership will say through press release and say, we are not involved. We have said we are not involved. We have suspended Monday sit at home. We have never seen you say, Nigerian government and the media, why are you giving IPOB our glory? We are the people that did it. Give us the glory. No, you don't take the glory. You and your idiots always want the leadership to take glory of criminality. It doesn't happen. You that committed it, take the glory. You don't take it. For 1 year, you never said, we did it. You never do exposition of Nigerian government giving IPOB your glory. You never do exposition of Nigerian newspapers giving IPOB leadership your glory. The glory of your Monday sit at home enforcement. No, you will run away. Next weekend you start. Hey, they will get sit at home Monday. Monday I sit at home. We will kill. But when the killings come, they will target IPOB. You never debunk the news and say, we did it. No, because you were sent to do it. Give us a press release. Simon released to back up any Monday press release and under any Monday sit at home. When IPOB distances themselves, the idiot to shout, why are they putting hand in idea? They should leave the sit at home. They should say they will leave people to do it. Why are they suspending it? Yes, they have suspended it. Let them allow us to do it. Give us your press release, you back it up. Do you see that all our voluntary sit at home has no reflection? Because there were criminal activities carried on during those Mondays. And nobody gave a press release to say Monday sit at home was done for free Nnamdi Kanu. There is no backup. You know, when you went to school, I stopped in primary 4. No backup. That is to say, it has no meaning. It has no channel. It is not reflecting anywhere. Nobody say we are responsible. Just sit at home. Nobody say we are. That is rubbish. They have the most useless mistake somebody have done. No backup press release. Nothing. Just sit at home. You kill us. Sit at home. You kill us. Nobody will say we did it. When they will call IPOB, will say we are not involved. You will not say we are involved. No, because you know it is criminality. You don't want to answer this case. Now that you are reporting your own account, Simon, you reported your own account. Because the reply said you. They replied you. You reported, not that your account have reported. You reported. When we saw their reply to Buhari, it is different. Your own is that you applied. You purposely make a hate speech tweet. You call Nigerian criminals that are calling Finland government. You did not even call IPOB. You did not call Biafrans. You call Nigerian criminals in that tweet. So that when you report the tweet by yourself, it will be attractive to Twitter. And after reporting it, they replied you. You screenshot and share to us that your account suspended. Rubbish, a coward. You call the IPOB leadership coward because they don't want to engage in federal government plan to kill our people Mondays and to kill our people as our leader has suspended in Mondays, and also to destroy Anambra as a whole in the name of election. Our leader cancelled the 5-day sit at home from 5th to 10th of November 2021. That one was cancelled. They were angry. They said, we have collected money. Hey, Selu, don't settle them. Hey, he said, but you never gave press release and say, we did it. You want us to take glory of criminality. When we reject it, why did you not take it? No, why are they putting it out? Because you are a thief. We will expose you. We will tell the world you are a thief. You are not freedom fighter. So that they will not bring you closer to us. Because Nnamdi Kanu is asking for the kingdom of God on earth. Not in criminality. We will fish you out. You cannot live here. In this kingdom. It's a lie. We will fish you out. Any village will hear that you are autopilot or you are criminal, you must give account of those people you killed. You must give account of them. The pregnant woman, you must give account. You must give account to those that share flyers. You shared flyers for terrorism. You must give account to flyers without address. No address that IPOB used to give us, print flyers from abroad with address and give it to us. We'll just print it out. You share flyers without address. It was like a newspaper. It was like a newspaper. Mine and Amasob. George Bush na be sign Biafra. Hey, Clinton na bia n'ụtụtụ. Oh, George Bush. Ụtụtụ echi ya no was like no ugbu a. Was like enyi ma mere anya arụ na Amasob. Enyi ma. Apa na nwa apprentice. Was like mere anya arụ. Na gị na George Bush na ugbu a. Na ozi W Bush ka asị na ọ ya ga-emezi ya. Nwanne echizi ozi Clinton. Hey, Clinton ga-asa na eze Biafra ugbu a. O waziri ike. Ọ ya kore nke abra na-enye ha date. You gave them date, he said Nnamdi Kanu is coming out to restore coup. Another Biafra. When your own Biafra have date. If your Biafra will come in that date, why not tell Nnamdi Kanu to endure? Why are you trying to kill? Why are you killing? For Biafra that remain 80 days. You still kill. You can endure now. We have endured for how many years now? This one is just days, 80 days. Why are you killing? Allow the 80 days to come. Then this army will leave. So you say you are enforcing Monday sit at home so that army will go. Killings will stop. But you killed. Why not allow the army to kill so that we will know that the enemy is killing? And when we ask you why are you killing, they will say you are fighting your brother. But pregnant woman is down. And they are in abroad collecting money from most of them. They will mine. If I you go and you will call, all of you will organize for fundraising. You will donate the money that Ugwani gave you. You are in abroad, you are their agent. And you will attract Biafrans, innocent Biafrans, to start giving money to the cause of terrorism. They will use to sponsor the killings of their mother and their brother at home. You did not tell them. You did not tell them that you receive your own money, your $200 you are giving. You got it from most of them, but you did not tell them. Today you want to defend it. You got it from Devumai. You got money from all of the governors. They sent it to you, you change it to dollars. Hey, Biafrans, I am giving 400 euro. I am giving $400. Money from governors from the east. Money from politicians from the east. You will now deceive Biafrans, genuine Biafrans, to throw their money in sponsoring the killings of their people at home. In the name of fundraising for Biafra. You send agents that will give money to attract others. After, you send it here. You sponsor thieves. They will start killing us. We'll catch all of you. We will not spare any. I am here now. Finishing. Mad people everywhere. From Wazirike can be to preach where Biafra in the open. I can't remember. Man came kuruta. Neho na video. I'm not campaign against it. To the extent now, in one I'm not Biafra land. Come on, preach, in support of it. I want to see. Come and confront me. ọ maka ihe video m ga-ala mmadụ n'iyi m ga-aga na how many days akụkọ ga-aga anyị kwuche ebe a m na-agakwa na ground gazie ozi ọma otu anyị si eme ya na-atụ ụjọ nọrọ ofu ebe na-eti mkpu ịhụ somebody na confront them we move our leader must be freed ka ha hapụkwala gị n'uche anyị akpazichala ọnya the whole trap IPOB agha ururu mgbado ụzọ ọ na-ejiri ọnụ ya tara osisi kpazi ọnya some idiot IPOB si ha lekwa ọnya ya sị mba ebe nke ọzọ m si gafee ọnya ọmara m leadership agwa gị lee ọnya enyi lee ọnya si mba tinye isi ka ọma gị onwe ike ịma anyị there is no error in IPOB leadership that can succumb to pressure up and down they don't obey pressure mmadụ ndị arụkọgo ọrụ they don't succumb to pressure they are not Aaron that will give you head order go and worship another gods you can make your own gods anaghị eme na IPOB Aaron anọ ebe ahụ ịchọ ịmali elu daa ịchọ ihe chọrọ gị mee they don't succumb to pressure ịgwa ahụ ya ma ha emeghị na ọ ji mee ihe ị na-eme ka hapụ ị na-aga ewere onwe gị iwe na ị gwara ha eme ihe a eme gị na-ada mba ọ ga nwere ike a ga-eyuzu ihe ahụ i kwuru leta maybe across go the level maybe they will use it and settle a matter in a state not generally so some of your suggestions are not neglected but you are trying to frustrate yourself as if they did not present the matter as you suggested. Did you know where the leadership used that your suggestion? That's why if I give them suggestion, even if they don't respond to it, don't worry. They might use it tomorrow. That will not stop you from suggesting to them, but through the right channel. Suggest through the right channel. Don't expect them to activate your suggestion as you suggested. No. Ihe ihe agwatara anyị. Ịgwa ha ihe a ga-erewa imewe ihe ị na-eme, mewe freedom ị na-eme. Danger adịkwa ege gị gwakwa ha na-eme ihe ị na-eme ọga. Adịla worried na use gị ihe ị gwara. I told them to do like it, they did not do. Ọ na-emebikwa ihe na IPOB. Ọ na-eme mmadụ adị frustrated. Ihe anyị mụrụ amụ. Ị dị frustrated, ị nwetazi ezigbo ntụziaka ị ga-enye anyị. Ị sị na nke ị nyere nye emeghị ya. It's not like that, Oga. Some of your suggestions agafela the level. Some of your suggestions, they will use it next year. Some of your suggestions, they will use it tomorrow. Some of your suggestions, they will use it as you suggested to them, but not exactly as you said. Some of your suggestions, they will use it and settle a family matter. Zere ndị a na mụ na ndị arụkọlọ, zere ndị a. Zere ndị leadership ahụ ịgwa ha ha ịgawa ebe ị na-aga na-adọ Biafra na-adọ. Adọgbula onwe gị na-eme gị otu isi kwuo. Because I am using opportunity to call our people. Now this sex mass, because you can reach your state. Ebe ọbụla ị nọ, biko. You can reach your state. And I comment your dam na echetara unu ihe anyị na-eme. You can reach your state through the national or through the national coordinator, or if you have channel to the state, rather you will try to let the state to know, to let the national know. They know how to work the works. Our people agbagburu di ha, ụmụ ha nọkwa. We know how we suffer to make sure. Check when they were to 5, they were shot to death by Nigerian government during protests or some other things. One of our brother in one of the states here, okay, I got an Abia state. I went to Abia. We got 11 people. They gave me a list of 11 people. One of our brother in abroad, not now, Ogudumira, he sent 110,000. After, we didn't find four people. Okay, we only got 7. I replied when I went through 7. Now many have relocated due to Ishike. So many are Yamazebehano. I cannot check their contact. On the process, we settled 7 people and replied him. Not for Ego Mado 4. Now, we now got another woman in that state. Even number down, they completed 8. After that, our brother again, they sent 560,000. Protest. In one state, you saw when I published it. Then he sent it to me. We called them one by one. We gave them, is it 60-something thousand each? 60-something. They were 8, right? Through the state coordinator, we used to give the money to the state. He will call them then and give us reply. That is that. So you can reach your state through the national. All the are from Ebony. Either they are, at least their children, their wives. So IPOB knows how to organize it. This December, by now can I their father. By now can I their mother. By now can mother see moha about the struggle. Now I'm behind the face in Biafra land. So you can remember them through your state or through national. Isn't it like isn't there to Brudi Hananambra? They have their list. Isn't it like isn't there to Ndina detention na Anambra? And when they don't have detention, isn't there here at December? Fine. Isn't it the same Roma in the Buruguna Boni or Nenugu? Nebra issue from Enugu or issue from Delta, name Delta, it will read them. Issue from Iguacha, it will read them. Issue from Bayelsa, say then Bayelsa, it will reach them. Men were victims there. Right? Now, every victim they don't have detention. They need visit. So if you send it to the state will visit them. Even if all their family came with Garia, it is fine. They didn't have detention. So just to remind you how IPOB does it. I'm a no. But just to remind you, I know some people can still reach them. Go through your states, national coordinator. I know you are in abroad or somewhere, anywhere you are, you will reach them through the states. IPOB are now so in Holland Basara, this thing, look into it. Because it doesn't go through infiltrator. It doesn't go through info people. It goes through IPOB. Hence you get the state. Bam. Hence you get the national coordinator Biafra land. Bam. Saying that you are sending this to IPOB detained in detention, that are in detention in Anambra, that you are from Anambra, so you are social state. He will send it to them. He will give it to the state coordinator. The state coordinator will organize. I reply him, and they will still reply you of your message. What I say, man, will reply you. Please remember our people that are in detention. That our brother, when they came to detention, no send the ego butcher. Kanu side the Enugu. Many of them, they can be 18, one squad, 18 can have the Enugu. Check you go to imagine other states. I won't pass on no, here one team. And when other people IPOB, not going to Enugu there. And when they came on Soka, not infiltrate also. Right? 18 at detention, nobody send any lawyer to them. We know our people. So if you go through IPOB, it will reach them. Right? Thank you. Thank you. Do it for them or it will reach them. It will any here na December. You are happy. We hope. That's why we remember them. Director takes care of many of them when he was here. With special money on it. There are people on a settle every month. Are you aware? Oh, when they are there, tear gas. Man, one woman about one tear gas. Na protest. Director na home akanwa. Director in charge of one. Anyway, many of them we knew them. And I'm not get director have. So these are Ibu. I'm not gonna happy. Because we give them hope. This is IPOB Bunjuanya. I know about the year. No, I manage our load. Can manage our load. O nwere ozu ndị anyị na-eli. E nwere many things. E nwere ebe redio na-ekwu ibu anyị buru ibu. Ibu anyị buru ibu. Hapụ anyị. Onye bịara ịchọ anyị okwu, hapụ anyị ka anyị manage ibu anyị. Hapụ anyị, ịchọta anyị, anyị ga-achụgide gị ruo ebe ọ bụla i ruru. By then, ndị peacemaker bịawa. Hey, is your brother? Oh. Hey, leave him now. Fight Fulani. Hey, it's not good. But you are quiet. Mgbe a na-egbu anyị. Ọkwa ya? Akpa criminal ekwe aka. I say don't listen to Radio Biafra. You clap. I say I will destroy your IPOB leadership. You clap. I say I have conducted vote of no confidence. You clap. I think I'm in charge of now IPOB Biafra struggle. Ekwaka. I'm in charge of ESN. Ekwaka. Ugbu a ikperela peace. Chineke kpọkwa gị na peace ọkụ. Anụ mpama. Mad people everywhere. Remember the argument. 100 years of endurance plus 8 years. It have never favored us. 100 years amalgamation have expired. We are at the losing side. Not wealth only. We lost lives. Daily basis, not a life. Lives in the name of one Nigeria. So in conclusion, we endured to complete the 100 years. It have added 8 years. And we said no. The freedom must be conducted for the Biafran people to decide if we will continue to welcome Fulani to rape our mother. If we will continue to face the destruction of our farmland by Fulani with their cow. If we will continue to face the raping of our mother by Fulani, kidnapping by Fulani, setting our house ablaze by Fulani, destroying our farmlands by Fulani, taking over our land by Fulani, appointing Ohanese the leader by Fulani, appointing governors by Fulani, removing our rail lines by Fulani, shutting down seaport, Iguacha seaport, Calabar seaport, Warri seaport by Fulani, shutting no international airport by Fulani. So it is in our hand to decide if we will continue in this manner through referendum. Not to gun, this is the gun that presented. Not to gun, not conspiracy, using infiltrators and criminals, terrorists. You can't use it to destroy us. It's a lie. Referendum is what we are holding strong. Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged. He is illegally detained. And will continue to hunt Nigerians. In truth and in honesty, we have no weapon. Why they continue to kill us? Those that are campaigning for presidential election, they do not value our vote. P2B do not value our vote. If he value our vote, he will complain about the killings in our land. So he's just parading himself because he knows the game. So instead of be telling us that the vote in our place is not valid, that these people they killed in Ehamufu, none of them will vote for him. The people dying in Anambra, none of them will vote for him. People dying in Imo, none of them will vote for him. These are very wicked characters people play. Why they call them good people? You expect the vote of everybody. Why one particular people are being massacred? You only condone with the people in the north because you have been to the 10 Downing Street in London. Hence you are there. You will continue to kill Biafrans. But to continue to hunt all of you down in truth and in honesty. We have no gun. You cannot be campaigning to be a president of a country without constitution. A constitution that instituted federal high court, instituted appeal court, instituted state high courts. That very constitution is also the constitution that back up election, back up INEC, back up electorate, back up PVC, right? Now, how come appeal court order will be overturned by the federal government? Federal high court order will be overturned by the federal government. State high court orders will be overturned by the federal government. And you expect that the same constitution that the election is in, that the government will obey any election result that goes against them. Now, if you want them to obey, why not confront them to obey court orders first? So that they can obey election results. Very simple mathematics, but it is related to Biafra. You will leave it. The same thing you ignored us. when we say Fulani was coming. They killed you. They did not kill us alone. Now, because the election, the free Nnamdi Kanu is concerned Biafra. So you allow your constitution to be overturned by federal government. And you think that the people that are contesting for presidential election that did not tell the federal government to obey court order so that the constitution they will use to rule will be valid. No, they can't say anything. They are campaigning why their constitution have been destroyed by the federal government. Now, how do you see it? Are you a human being to call yourself a Nigerian when you are shut up? Why the federal government deal with your constitution? The same constitution that instituted state high court. If they cannot obey state high court, they should also apologize and pay compensation to any victims of state high court, whether convicted or any kind, since Nigeria started. As far as they don't value state high court, who said that Nnamdi did not jump bail? If they don't value appeal court, then every victims of appeal court should be apologized to by federal government and paid compensation to. If they don't agree with federal high court ruling on free Nnamdi Kanu, they should also apologize to every victims of federal high court and also pay them compensation. Then uproot every federal high court in Nigeria and state high court and appeal court. It should not exist. I don't know why they should sit it. Why do they sit those courts? So there are rulings that will be accepted and there are rulings that will not be accepted. We are dealing with our enemies. In truth and in honesty, I am about to buy your I like in Egypt. I got fake in Aga. I am mad another metal to say Ayaka. Talk more of it than I just see. That's how we do. It got the bin a mataka can die POB and I just see a dama on all. Otaisha Bamad. Thank you. And that is where I'll be bringing the program to an end. We thank you for listening. Share the program very wide though. Thank you. Our people will continue to fight. What you could say, fight on, brave men. Fight on until victory is assured. Right? We have secured victories. We are now defending the victories. That is why it is called struggle. The oppressors can never do anything lawful. Then you continue to prove them wrong legally. Good evening. Thank you for joining us this moment. Thank you very, very much.
And from a broker, Indian Biafra, the indigenous people of Biafra, only do an only company, Mazi, Nnamdi, Opuchuku Canadian, no go Nigeria, when the whole world, not only IPOB ESN, and so, never to lack of a rock, even under teaching what people are saying, Obako, Indian Navy, and brought to pure Bola, or Banya Hapo, Ijerani, and I don't know easy. But when I have a bunny, cheers, I got a banner around, or German religious, Papa. Ebe ya kwanyesi hapa ọbụrụ onye machinno ihe wekọtara ọnụ mgbe anyị eme ọnụ narị mkpụrụ ihe ndị mkpakọta na-enweghị ụlọ ọrụ ka e nwee ntị anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị IPOB n'okpuru Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bịa nso na-eme ka o doo anya na aka anyị na ekwe anyị na anyị niile adịghị na ntụliaka nke Naijiria ha kpọrọ selection anyị ọnọkwa na omebichi onye ọbụla sị na ya chọrọ ebe eto ịga ga tụọ ma okwenye onye sị na ya ịkwado ha ka ha ga
Fulani terrorists coming in our houses, killing us, is it constitutional? So you will allow Fulani to be killing us and you will not accept referendum. That is evil. Show us where your constitution self-determination. They want to see in their constitution where referendum is mentioned. You are dreaming. Where in your constitution was it written that Fulani will go inside our farm and rape our mothers? Where is it in Nigerian constitution? Show us where it was written in the constitution that a border will be open for foreigners, terrorists to come in and overrun the bushes of the south. Show us where it is in the constitution. Hey, referendum is not in constitution. So Fulani killings in our bushes, communities, raping, kidnapping, robbery. So it is constitutional. That is what we want to know. Is Fulani killing our people? Is it constitutional? Fulani terrorists coming in our houses, killing us, is it constitutional? So you will allow Fulani to be killing us and you will not accept referendum. That is evil. Show us where your constitution said that foreigners will invade and kill you. I want to see it. Hey, referendum is not in constitution. So Fulani killing the indigenous people is in constitution. So Fulani raping 70 years old woman, 80 years old woman. So it is constitutional. I am asking you. So Fulani coming to our communities and the rape old woman of 80 years something, it is constitutional. Referendum is not constitutional. Atiku Abubakar should return to Cameroon. Atiku Abubakar, go back to Cameroon. Go back to Cameroon. Referendum is not our constitution. It's not our, we'll go to restructure. Go back to Cameroon before you talk about restructure. Go back to Cameroon. We want to restructure Nigeria. Atiku, go back. That is the restructure. Number one restructure of Nigeria. Atiku should go back to Cameroon. Him and his Nasarawa people. Mad people everywhere. Before you say where is constitution in Nigeria, there is no referendum in Nigerian constitution. Show us where the constitution said that the border will be open for terrorists to come in peacefully with their arms, then go to the bushes in the south. From there, they will be invading communities, killing people, committing arson, burning down houses, that is arson, kidnapping, killing, robbery, raping 70, 80 years old woman. Here in Biafra land, where is it constitutional in Nigeria? Show us where it was where was it written in the Nigerian constitution? Mad people everywhere. You see a peaceful approach, referendum, you are arguing it. You does not argue Fulani killings. They kill people in a war, in a church. They kill the border warfully. That is with all confidence. And they went to Igbo business. They went to Abuja. They go to Igbo business and destroy it. They are the people that killed the border. Igbo did not kill, but we are the victim. Facebook, whatever you want to do with the program. I must voice out. I must voice out. I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist, Mazi. I'm from Nnamdi in Aniri. Aniri is a local government in Ojiriba province, Biafra land. No more protocols this evening because I want to do it very fast. Let us deal with them. Thank you. Ada Makwama. In case you think we are in somewhere else, I'm in Biafra land. In case you are thinking otherwise. Let us go somewhere now. Okay, we need to pray. Before we pray, we must appreciate our mothers, Biafra women in Biafra land, both in Abia State, Anambra State. That is how we fight. That is how IPOB fight. We fight illegally because they gave our fathers allegation. Despite the genocide, we can never welcome such allegation again. Anybody that the enemy is using in a violence moves, in a violence means to destroy our land so that the enemy will come and kill our people, that person will never go unpunished. IPOB is doing what they agreed to do. We are protesting, informing the world of disobedience to court order. These are things they denied Ojukwu. He has no access to do this. Today we have the access because IPOB was able to endure all the temptation to force us into defensive war. We have endured it. How many years now? Our women have made, they are making us proud, and they will continue to make us proud. Our leader is aware that our women will do something. He's aware. Go and ask him in DSS. And you know that we are also coming to do something. In a civil manner. We don't have gun. We don't have gun. That is how we fight. Anybody telling you that you will kill a pregnant woman to free Nnamdi Kanu, that he will kill our people for 5 days to free Nnamdi Kanu after killing our people for 50-something weeks, right? That makes a year. Plus, he killed us every Monday. That one is not done. The same thing we are fighting Nigerian army and Fulani. Stop killing us. That's why they are killing you in the name of freedom fighting. While IPOB endure all temptation, so that IPOB will only be the victim of their killings. Our communities will be free. How come you are drawing army in our community? Drawing them, when you have no defense, nobody to challenge them, only to come and kill our people at will, and idiot to call it freedom fighting. Look at how we fight. These are things that Harold Wilson don't want the world to see. These protests of our women, that's why they told Gowon to go and kill us. They don't want our people to complain to the world that there was a Aburi Accord agreement. They sealed everything with violence. The same thing they want to do now. With one agent provocateur, a terrorist leader in Finland, to do the same thing so that they will see blame Nnamdi Kanu as they blame Ojukwu. The same thing they set up. Aburi Accord agreement and the UN order. It is the same. Even UN order is more powerful than the Aburi Accord agreement. It was overturned. And UN order in 2022 was overturned also. They need war. But we will neutralize them in IPOB manner. We have been neutralizing Nigeria in IPOB manner. It doesn't matter their weapon they occupy, they acquire in the name of fighting terrorists. Thank you. IPOB is not a terrorist organization. Let us pray. Thank you, Zudo. Thank you, Zemeri. Thank you, Chineke Mboche. Thank you, Nyanyi. Thank you, Adewarabu. Imela. Eze Amara. Imela. Eze Mmeri. Imela. Chukwu Kaka Amara. Imela. N'ihi na ịdị akpa oke. Imela. N'ihi na ị na-adịgide ruo ebi ebi. Imela. Maka na ị nọnyere ndị Biafra. Imela. Wee nye anyị IPOB. Imela. Wee gọzie anyị. Nara ekele, nara otuto. N'ihi na ebuchi n'aha gị chi ukwu okike abịa amara pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. Ise. Thank you. Ụmụ Chineke. Facebook. Why are you fighting with the program? What have the program done to you? What have this very program done to you? We move. Let us go somewhere. We must go to the topic. ESN was launched to fight terrorists in our land, in our bushes. Fulani terrorists that Nigerian government said that they are foreigners, they are foreign invaders. They don't know how to fight them. That's why ESN was launched. ESN can never be a terrorist group because they were not launched to terrorize, rather to counter terrorism. So this Fulani conspiracy and the federal government conspiracy, federal government of Nigeria, and Tinubu conspiracy, and APC conspiracy, both PDP, all the political party conspiracy, we are going to clear it now. Look at their conspiracy. I want to go somewhere. Let me go somewhere and you see their conspiracy. Let us deal with their conspiracy. Let us deal with their conspiracy. we want to share the program. If Facebook is stopping you, try more. Share the program. We want to go somewhere now. We want to go somewhere now. Let's know, just see the conspiracy. Tinubu is involved. All of them, all the political parties.
Well,
just
speak with one voice in the interest of North and Northerners. Today we are addressing you based on the circumstances.
Let me see.
Leading
okay.
to what we are going to announce shortly. You are aware throughout this year there has been continued killing and destructions of properties of Northerners that are either resident in the southeastern part of Nigeria or are on transit for business purposes moving from the north to the east or from the east to the north. You are aware that the outlawed members of the IPOB and ESN have continually been killing and destroying properties of Northerners. Not only that, even security agencies who are trained and have the license to protect lives and properties of Nigerians are not spared by these outlawed organizations of IPOB and the ESN. This has called from December 1st till today, December 13th. 14th rather, these killings also continue non-stop. Desist from transporting anything good and services from the north to the east. This is not intended to punish the Easterners, the entire Easterners, or to cause delay or losses even to the Northerners themselves. But this is for the purpose of sending a message of our displeasure to the eastern part of Nigeria, most especially the governors, the traditional rulers, the stakeholders, that enough of this killing is enough. We are law-abiding as Northerners. We believe in the law. We respect the law. We abide by the law. So we will not on our own start destroying or killing Easterners resident in the north. We will also not allow any of our own people carry such actions because it's against the law. And we also know that those that are doing the killing in the east are not the same Easterners that are resident in the north. So Easterners resident in the north can continue to reside and continue to do their lawful businesses. They are free, they are protected. Northerners are friendly. But for the Northerners that are in the east also, we are saying be careful and cooperate. Every truck driver, every taxi driver, every J5 driver, every Sharon, and anybody that is moving from passenger to transportation of goods and services from the north to the east, we are saying from tomorrow, 15th, please desist from doing that so that we can send a signal to these people, our brothers in the east, that we are not happy with what they are doing and we cannot continue to tolerate the continuous killing and destruction of properties of Northerners, either resident in the east or are doing transacting between north and east in the name of business. And we are also calling on our youth to please calm down, that there is no need for any action. This that we are doing is enough to send a message to these people, and we believe that their leaders will listen and they will also act on this. While we are commending our security agencies for the best that they have been doing, we will continue to pray for them and for God's guidance and protection. For those that have lost their lives, we are praying that God receive their souls in good faith. And those that lost their properties, we also pray and hope that God will provide for them so that they will get back what they have lost.
For strike, starting from 12 o'clock, a minute after 12 o'clock tomorrow. That is on Thursday, on the 15th December 2022. Our reasons of going to this strike is because of the people that they are in eastern part of Nigeria, IPOD and Israel. They are destroying our trucks, killing our drivers.
Just look at the face of the idiot. Just watch the idiot.
Goods to them. That is why we are calling this strike.
Watch the idiot.
As of For let's say this December, they killed more than 100 people. I'll give you an example. There's an airport truck. They carry people coming to North. They stop the vehicle and kill about 42 people, which will have the evidence and the facts that anybody who wants it, he should contact the Northern Consensus Movement. You will see the facts. The same thing in Lobanta. The same thing in Aba. They kill a driver. The man is from Nasarawa State. 3 of them, they have taken the dead body to Nasarawa State for burial, whereby people, they are so worried. They even wanted to bring this peace between any Igbo and Nasarawa State people. Thank God, we are law-abiding citizens of Nigeria. Our youth, our children, anything that our leaders, our elders tell them that they should not do, they used to abide by that. That is why they calm the situation there.
Just laugh at the Fulani idiot.
We are not going to agree to allow this thing to continue happening to our northerners.
His name is Alhaji Bello Keti, National Chairman, Cattle Dealers Association of Nigeria, President, Cattle Dealers Association of Nigeria. He is calling on all his members to embark to join NCM. He is giving directives. He has already joined the movement. So let all his members embark on this strike. To kubar jeje nan da kuke ji.
Le kwanon pa mama pa so beke.
Wanda ba su da kishin.
Iya ko ruwa ka wana so.
Su kishin su kawai aljihun su a cikin mutum su zo su karbi abin da za su karba su tafi. Don haka mu haɗa kai mu goyi bayan bawan Allah nan mu tafi abin nan yakin aiki in Allah da sai gwamnati ta ba mu information tabbaci tsare mu da tsare dukiyarmu. You should avoid on all that hearsay from other parts. These people which they are not supporting this strike, they are not doing it for the people of the northerners. Rather, they are doing it on what to get. So they are after what to get. Because the Constitution said that under Chapter 4,
listen,
Sections 40, that any organizations that their right has been breached. So our members have been killed in the eastern part of this country.
Finish it now.
Their property has been destroyed.
Any organization, their right has been breached.
The government, part of their responsibility to make sure to protect our members. We already
Stop!
all the time that we are meeting with the press, express our anger, express what was going there. So the government is not taking action up till now. So that is why it seems that the Constitution said that we can go even by the protest, that lawful protest. So that is now all of us are agreed to go under lawful protest to make sure our government
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Let us deal with them. I think you listen.
We are compelled to make this intervention today to alert Nigerians
what are they still saying?
Against being misled into endorsing the representatives of the devil.
I'm sorry. This is not among what we are doing.
Compelled to speak.
Okay. Thank you. We move. I think you can see the shameless Fulani idiots talking. Do you know what they plan with the Tinubu and all the political parties? They want to change the politicians from the east more. You know, the chain on their legs and their hands are not okay. You know, they are calling the leaders from the east. What are they calling them for? They are giving IPOB allegation and ESN. That is why we are here to inform the world to remember that ESN was not launched in the secret. ESN was not launched in the backyard. ESN was launched in the open. with pronouncement and with statement, backup press release, that is, and a broadcast on air, not in secret. The whole world knew when ESN was launched. And then Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, that is, was kidnapped in Kenya and extraordinarily renditioned into Nigeria June last year, that is still in detention after several court orders to discharge him. He was the one who launched ESN legally in the open, in the presence of the world. Now, you can listen to the idiot in Fulani, a Fulani man. Why are they frustrated? All their plans against IPOB have been frustrated by IPOB leadership through endurance, the highest weapon of IPOB. We know that we own the land. We need to add perseverance to destroy them because they came to rob in our house. So an Amraba is always in a haste. But the owner of the house, if the criminal asks him to lie down, he will lie down. If you ask him to roll on the ground, they will roll. They are being patient because after your robbery, you will leave. That place is not your house. The person you came to rob is the owner of the house. You cannot rob him and sleep there. You cannot rob somebody in his house and you go and take your bath in the bedroom. Or you go to toilet. No. You rob and run because you are not the owner of the house. IPOB, when we try to prove to the world that we are the owner of the house, that is why we applied endurance for the sin of the world. Now, look at what they are saying. They did not mention in Hamufu that Fulani terrorists in Nsukka went and massacred people. They did not mention, when they mention Loba, they talk about driver. They did not mention the people that, how many people Fulani is raping in Loba? How many people, how many houses they have destroyed in Loba? Leru, Lepesu, Isochi, Umucheze. Umucheze is Lobanta. Then Nato, right? Then Isochi. Because Umunochi local government is Omo is Umucheze, which is in Nato, and Lobanta. Right? Obulo Lokwesi, which is Umucheze. That is Omo. Nne is Nato. Ochi is Isochi. That is Umunochi. Umunochi local government. These people, these very places have been under siege by Fulani terrorists that the federal government even announced that they are invaders. They are not Nigerians. Invaders through their mouth, through Lai Mohammed, Garoba Shehu, Seni Adesina, and the presidency. You know, they don't have president. And the presidency. They said that these people are invaders, foreign invaders from Chad, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso. From their mouth. And these people started killing people. This man that is talking this rubbish, ask him to show you where any northern resident is in trouble. Show us a single place. This standing order from Nnamdi Kanu remains. He said, any northerner doing their legitimate businesses in Biafra land, law-abiding people, citizens, even before the presence of the world, they are law-abiding. Anybody that tampers that area, anybody that go to where northerners are living in any part of Biafra land and do anything harmful, we will deal with the person because they are doing their legitimate businesses. This is a standing order by Nnamdi Kanu. Even as he's in detention, the order is being kept. How come they conspire? After their 5-day sit at home fell, after all their conspiracy failed, they are now telling us, they are telling Northerners going to the east not to go. They should cease going to the east. They want to send signal to the leaders in the east. So there are leaders. I am asking the Fulani. So there are leaders in the east. So there are leaders in the east. So you want to consult them. And you never consulted Malami to boycott order and free Nnamdi Kanu. Do you see how all of you are so very, very wicked? The duty of Fulani Katoriara is to kill the owner of the land and take their land. The duty of Fulani terrorists, Mepiala terrorist organization, very well known as the fourth deadliest terrorist organization in the world. Fulani herdsmen, they are the people giving statements. They are not legal. Fulani herdsmen is the people, this idiot from Fulani is telling us that they are law-abiding Fulani terrorists. We knew the law-abiding Northerners in East. They are living peacefully. Show us where Northerners were attacked. Show us in Biafra land. Fulani, show us. The order is there. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, gave the order. Don't go anywhere the Northerners are doing their legitimate business. But you see terrorists in the bushes of Biafra land, whether they are rearing cow, and the ESN have always been implementing open grazing ban. This very order was given even from the Southeast governors. Are you not aware they ban cattle rearing here? Are you not aware? And we are enforcing it because the security they have are all under Fulani, so their securities cannot enforce it. And they are not the victims. We are the victims. So lawfully, ESN is enforcing open grazing ban. If Fulani want to, all Fulani, if they want to die, all of them should die. If God created them and they hang them on the air and without giving them land, they should start flying on the air. If God gave them land, they should go and lay their cows in their land. But if God created Fulani and hang them on the air, let them take their cows to the air. Biafra land is not a place to rear cow and rape women. Rape 78 old women. Fulani, open your mouth and say, ESN is fighting Fulani terrorists that are raping our mothers in the bush. Stop telling us that ESN, IPOB is fighting Northerners in the east. Show us where Northerners have been attacked in the east. All these peaceful Northerners, these people that polish our shoe today, where did we kill them? You go to Aba, they are living peacefully. You go to where they are producing shoe in Aba, go there. The Northerners you will see there every morning that will be sewing shoe. New shoes produced by Aba people. That is what they used to do there. Go there, you will see not less than 500, at least 200 Northerners every morning in shoemaker. We are not telling you about their residence, that is Northern residence. Just those doing their business. After doing their business, they pay you. In Biafra land, let me tell you, no Biafran can, no Northerner will work for a Biafran and you cannot pay. If you try it, Biafrans will deal with you. This is our nature. It doesn't matter a tribe. Show me a place where Northerners are being intimidated. Show me a place where Northerners are being intimidated. In short, I will interview a Northerner. I will go and interview them. These people are always happy. They said, if they will die here, let them die here. They can never go back to the north. Imagine a northern idiot, Fulani idiot, sponsored by Fulani, Tinubu, have forgotten what is happening in the north. The killings in the north, intimidations of our people in the north. Our people are not terrorists of any kind. They are not even in the bushes. But in a short, small time, they will burn down their houses. They will burn down their business in the north. No, none of our people living in the north are living confidentially. They are always living in fear. But Northerners here, they are always confidential. Unless you are a criminal, no Northern criminal is allowed to live in Biafra land. If you see a Biafran criminal in the north, send them back to here. Because if we see a Fulani criminal, terrorist in our land, we must deal with that Fulani. Nobody is allowed to be a terror. against others. You have no monopoly to kill others. Fulani, this very land of Biafra, Malami is aware I'm here. I'm not in abroad. I am here in Biafra land. That your lamentation is useless. You have never right to the government over the killings by terrorists in the north. You are not giving IPOB ESN allegation. Is it today we start receiving the allegation? General President, Catholic organization in the zoo. Imagine how they are calling security agencies, thanking them for going to Hamufu to kill our people in the name of protecting Fulani. They are not thanking them, security, Nigerian army and police, for killing Biafrans only to protect Fulani terrorists. Government that their security protect terrorists. Now terrorists are thanking government. Listen to the idiot in case you are joining us. Listen to the Fulani idiot. People that have been killing us. Now ESN is fighting terrorists in the bush. Instead of them to come up and say, those that are terrorizing the East, they should come back, knowing that IPOB have ESN. No, they will not say it. They will keep telling you, if IPOB ESN is killing the North, killing Northerners, which is a lie. Listen to this idiot.
As to speak with one voice in the interest of North and Northerners. Today we are addressing you based on the circumstances.
Listen to this idiot.
Leading to what we are going to announce shortly.
This is what we are. This is Arise Steve. Sorry, this is Fulani.
This year there has been continued killing and destructions of properties of Northerners that are either resident in the southeastern part of Nigeria or are on transit for business purposes.
Do you see what they are saying?
This is moving from the north to the east or from the east to the north. You are aware.
They said they will not be bringing anything to the east. As if what they are bringing here is what is it called? Hygienica. Rubbish. Carrot, they wash it with Fulani urine. They wash their watermelon with the Fulani urine. They pour urine on their akiawosa. These people have destroyed all these sicknesses going on in Biafra land. Was brought by Fulani. This idiot talking. You can never see him mention Fulani where they have been terrorizing people. He's had been paid by Tinubu to tell you that they are calling their people to come back home. That the IPOB and ESN is killing the North. Show us their dead bodies. Show us where the Northerners' residence was invaded by IPOB. Tell the world that the terrorists you send in our land to take our land by force and kill us, rape our mothers, that ESN is fighting them and their cows. Just say the word. That's why ESN was launched. They were not launched in the backyard, in the open. Stop contradicting issues. Stop deceiving yourself. IPOB is asking for the freedom. ESN is a response to the negligence of duty and inefficiency of duty of Nigerian government. Therefore, IPOB cannot restore Biafra for a desolate for only 2 people. No. When we saw that Nigerian government is Nigeria is a state sponsor, Nigeria is a terrorist state, and these very terrorist Fulani are sponsored by the Nigerian government, and we called the governors to do something from our region. They did not do anything. So IPOB have no other option than to launch ESN, a vigilante, anti-terrorism vigilante, not army, not Biafra army, only to keep our people alive and allow our people to go into farm. Now that this idiot Fulani is telling their people not to send anything to our land, that they are killing them, that they are sending signal. That is to tell you that Had we not launched ESN, that is how they would have been treating us. If we say, why are you doing this? They will tell their people not to give us food. Because they send Fulani and their cows to destroy our farmland, to destroy our crops, to destroy everything we have, so that we will not have food. We'll be begging Fulani for food. We'll be begging the North for food. But Nnamdi Kanu said, no, we must go to farm. We must go to farm. Fulani is not talking about that. Fulani don't want to say it. That we want to go to farm and we are going to farm. And they want to be deciding when we will eat. And we said no. That's why they are angry. That ESN has remained resolute. Despite all the conspiracy, despite all the attacks by Nigerian army, despite all the bribes, they bribe communities, ESN remains resolute. Fulani, tell the world, tell your government to that the terrorists they are sending in Biafra land are not welcomed. Stop pretending. You will not go scot-free. If you are a terrorist in this Biafra land, Fulani terrorists, or any, even Biafran terrorists, anybody that become a terrorist in our land, will fight the person. Not only Fulani, this land must be terrorist free. Both Biafrans, even my elder brother, if he turn to a terrorist in our land, we will fight the idiot. Any idiot that imagines a terrorist in this land, whether you are a white man, you come here to be a terrorist, we will fight you. Yes, we will fight you. Whether you are Igbo, or Hausa, or Yoruba, or Ijo, or Isekiri, anybody that is here in Biafra land, you become a criminal, ESN will fight you. A terrorist is a terrorist. It doesn't matter the tribe where you came from. That is what ESN is doing. You can see ESN capturing Biafrans that are disturbing our communities. Don't you see them? Why can't you put it in your news, Fulani? Why can't you put it there? That the same ESN are capturing Biafrans that said that they choose to be criminals. They will not allow our people to rest. We do not give Fulani the allegation. Anything Biafran committed against our people, we never give Fulani the allegation. We will go after the Biafran. But anything Fulani committed, we cannot give it to Biafrans. We will give it to Fulani, and we will go after the Fulani that committed crime in our land. So we do not spare any terrorists. If you are doing your conspiracy, thinking that it can stop ESN, you are dreaming. This your conspiracy broadcast is useless. ESN remains there. If you like it, take all your northerners to the north. That is your business. No IPOB, no Biafran is disturbing northerners living in Biafra land. They are doing their legitimate businesses. They are here. But the people that we are against here are those that are raping our mother, those that are killing us, those that kidnap Prametuche, those that are kidnapping in Lobanta, those that are kidnapping in Isukwatam, those that are kidnapping in Ogbo, those that are kidnapping in Onimo, those that are kidnapping in what are those places? In Nsoka, those that are kidnapping in MNK, they are those that are kidnapping in Udi, those that are kidnapping in Ezagu, those Fulani that the GOC A2 division Enugu, Omar Musa have brought to kidnap us. They are part of the people why ESN was launched. So if Fulanis are crying that ESN is dislodging their criminals they sent here, they should be open to the world. Do not tell the world that the IPOB ESN is fighting, is killing the northerners. You are dreaming. If I like, I'll go and video the northerners and send to you tomorrow. These people are living comfortably. No northerner that has lived in Biafra land that will pray to go back to the north. None of them want to go back. North is a terrorist land. And all these idiots, they can never complain about the terrorists in the north. They are comfortable with the terrorists in the north. And when we fight terrorists in our land, they'll be angry, thinking that we are terrorists in nature, by nature like them. Northerners and Fulani are terrorists by nature. Terrorists by nature. They don't know what is democracy. I think you can understand. Have you seen the wars that IPOB is fighting? No.
That the outlawed members of the IPOB and ESN have continually been killing and destroying properties of Northerners. Not only that, even security agencies who are trained and have the license to protect lives and properties of Nigerians are not spared by these outlawed organizations of IPOB.
This idiot telling you that security men are not spared in the East. He cannot tell you that security men custom supply bags of rice, foods to Fulani terrorists in the northern bushes, forests. Those people that collect ransom. He cannot tell you. He cannot tell you. They are telling you about security. Who kills security in the East? The same Nigerian federal government who killed Ahmed Gulat. The same Nigerian government. How come? Because there is IPOB, there is ESN. No more political talks. No more political assassination. No more politics. Everything is now IPOB. Everything is now ESN. The conspiracy must be, we must destroy all this conspiracy. Even a useless northerner, this very useless idiot that is not qualified to speak where anybody is. Look at this idiot. Ask him how much Tinubu gave to him.
For this rather, these killings also.
Just look at the mouth of the idiot.
Deceased.
Just look at this terrorist. Look at the faces of the terrorist. Look at the people laying complaints. This is a terrorist talking.
The Easterners.
Look at this terrorist.
Or to cause
Tinubu gave you about the packet of it.
Even to the Northerners themselves. But this is for the purpose of sending a message of displeasure to the eastern part of Nigeria, most especially the governors, the traditional rulers, the stakeholders.
What IPOB is asking for is referendum. All this useless conspiracy, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I will need to be treating the matter one by one. That is another video, but I will not join it here. I will use it for another program. I will pieces it one by one. So when you see Fulani complaining, trying to tell you that IPOB and ESN, that he protested, our women protested today in Anambra and Aba. They have been protesting that they are killing northerners. Rubbish. What is our gain to kill a northerner? I am asking the idiot. IPOB ESN are looking for Igbo, any Biafran criminal in our land. So if you are planning to call the governors to call army cannot stop us. If the army, Nigerian army turn to terrorists, we will deal with them as terrorists. If Nigerian police turn to terrorists, we will deal with them as terrorists. Because we are dealing with the Biafrans that receive money and turn to terrorists. We do not spare anybody. Send the video to the world. Tell them that even if a white man come here now, a British come here now and become a terrorist, we will deal with the British. It doesn't matter where you come from. We don't care whoever you are. In this very land of Biafra, don't use that sentiment of North. Tell the world that the northern terrorists are being confronted by ESN, and that is the purpose why they were launched. Tell the world that the northern terrorists, tell your federal government that the terrorists they sent here, they get them name. They get them name in their country through Patani, national identity number. All the Fulanis living in Niger Republic, all the Fulanis living in Chad, all the Fulanis living in Mali, all the Fulanis living in Burkina Faso, all of them have name, national identity number. Their own is backdated before that of Nigerians. The one that the Pantami is giving you, go and ask any Fulani to show you their name. Their own is 1 year backdated. 1 year older than your own. That is to say, when they kill you, they take your land. If you come and tell them to go, they will go to court and show them their name, national identity number. Because of Fulani, Pantami introduced name. They thought this for security purpose. No. To make all Fulanis citizens of Nigeria, automatically citizens, national identity number. That's why these idiots, Fulani, when you see them talking about the East, you will think as if they are anything to the East. These are useless idiots that came from Sahel, they cross here, and you see them talking, somebody that cannot address a family in the East. Somebody is now addressing press. This idiot in the East, can this Fulani idiot address a single family? Just see how the idiot is calling the name of ESN.
Abiding as Northerners, we believe in the law, we respect the law, we abide by the law.
Terrorists so telling you respect the law.
We will not start destroying or killing Easterners resident in the North. We will also not allow any of our own people carry such actions because it's against the law. And we also know that those that are doing the killing in the East are not the same Easterners that are resident in the North. So Easterners resident in the North can continue to reside and continue to do their lawful businesses. They are free, they are free.
Then ask yourself.
Protected Northerners.
Then ask yourself, from this statement now, is there anything like one Nigeria? Did you hear what the man is saying? Easterners in the North. Instead of Nigerians, ask the idiot, why don't you use the language Nigeria? Why can't they use the language Nigeria? But if they want to kill us, there's one Nigeria. Something is happening in the East. Instead of you to tell the government that you don't like what is happening in the East, that the Easterners are attacking terrorists. You are not telling them that, that in the Eastern Nigeria, that the terrorists are being attacked. You are now separating it, calling it Easterners. And you now differentiate more by telling us that there are Easterners in the North. That is the pure map of Nigeria. Then how can a reasonable somebody bring the topic of one Nigeria to us? Imagine the language they are using. Easterners in the North, Northerners in the East. That is a very clear language of division. Northerners in the East, Easterners in the North. Can you understand? Can you understand? Then what is the meaning of the PVC? Now, what is the meaning of the name? National identity number. What is the meaning of what is the meaning of that rubbish? When rail lines will be uprooted in this very part, which we know as Biafra land. Now, if you think that this place is Nigeria, why have this very Fulani not given the same press release telling the world that federal government have removed rail lines in the east of Nigeria? No, they knew. Go to the Yoruba media. All the citizens that have their name and have their what is it called? Voters card. They knew that this place they call part of Nigeria, which we know is Biafra land, that rail lines have been removed by government. And they are telling us that this place is Nigeria. They did not consult their government and ask them, why did you remove rail lines? Why did you remove rail lines in this very region of Nigeria? They cannot say it because they knew that Biafra land is not Nigeria. They are happy that our rail lines have been removed. And they want to rear cows in our land. That is why this idiot is complaining. But we do not voice out against removal of rail lines for as a crime. No. We voice out to tell the world that this part of this very place is not part of Nigeria. If this place is Nigeria, you would have had governors from the east to ask the government Why did you remove the rail lines? Because they are involved. Because they planned it. They knew that this place is not Nigeria. They knew. That's why when we complain about removal of rail lines, we will only signal the world. Now, if Nigerian youth, those that have PVC, if they want to prove to the world that this place is part of Nigeria, why did they not sue Nigerian government to court? Why did they not take Minister Amechi to court? Why have they not called Amechi to explain what happened to the rail lines in the east to prove that this place is Nigeria? Division. It can never work. Tafa Balewa said it. He said it. And I must teach. I will bring this very thing. Let me come. Excuse me. I must bring this thing into it. I must bring it. Why can't I fix it? I must add it. I must add it. I forgot to show our people. They took our light to fan in a film. Are you aware? I'm coming. They took our light to fan in a film. One of us gave me this. Just look at. This one is rechargeable. One of us in USA. I don't sweat anyhow now. You know, I don't on-generate anyhow, so that those living around, they will not call me Yahoo boys. And they will tell police to search our house. So, this is what he said. This thing is cost to, this is 20-something thousand naira. This fan, very powerful. Rechargeable. Thank you. We move. Okay. Let me show that idiot, Fulani, that want to tell us. I'm covering the plate number so that they cannot see it all. I don't want them to see it all so that they will not do anything to the owner of the vehicle. The idiot, Fulani idiot, talking. No wonder you are mentioning division. Hey, Nathan has living in the north. Nathan has living in the east. Ethan has living in the north. Idiot Fulani that was talking about well, look at yourself. Look at your idiocy. Watch this picture. Madman from Niger Republic. Watch this picture. See what IPOB said no to. Look at this thing. Okay, let me go here. Look at this thing. That Fulani that was talking. Look at this. Who is this? Which man is this? This is Tafa Balewa. I want to tell him that we can never live together. Even in their plate number, it is there. Who is this man? Let me use the small distance. Who is this man? Tafa Balewa. Look at him. Look at where they heading to the south. Look at road. Look at road to the south. What are they going to do? Oil. See oil, oh. See where they are cooking oil. Look at oil here. Look at it. Where they are cooking our oil. Who is at the front? The very Tafa Balewa at the front. What is he holding at his hand? Cattle rearing stick. Look at the stick on his hand. Look at the stick on the hand of the idiots. Look at the stick on their hand. Now look at it. Look at the Fulani, Tafa Balewa. You are coming to our land. Zik brought independence. Look at where they kept Zik at the backyard. See where they kept Zik, division, Anumpama. You think we are here for one Nigeria? Where is the one Nigeria here? Look at where they kept Zik. With a small head. The man that brought independence. Let me see idiot that you tell me about one Nigeria. Look at the man that brought independence. The father of Sojuku, Salewe Sojuku. The first millionaire, the first millionaire of West Africa. Single-handedly financed the independence of Nigeria through Zik. He gave Zik money. See where they kept Zik. See, I want to. Now ask yourself, why did they brought the two Sultanas together? Why did they brought these two Sultanas together? Why did they create this very big space between the two Southerners and the Northerners. Ask yourself if this will work. Can the Nigeria work? Even on plate number. Somebody is using cattle yarding stick to lead people. Even now, even before now, look at it. Using stick, cattle yarding stick, and he is now yarding these people. These people are cows. When we tell you that you are cows in Nigeria, in the eyes of Fulani, you don't know. How can people be at your back? You are holding cattle yarding stick. Tafawa Balewa. Tafawa Balewa. See where they put you. Northern Affairs. People come and watch. People come and see Northern Affairs. People be the killer of his people. He kill us and throw us into a river. You and actually Kudenwa, the two governors that massacred Masobians. People come and see the position where Zik is supposed to be. See where they keep Tafawa below. See where they put Zik. See where they put Awolowo. Awolowo, Osibanjo. Tafawa Balewa, Buhari. Look at it here. Where is our position? Nowhere. Jonathan mistakenly got himself here. It was trouble. That even he was here at the vice position. Mistakenly, this man died. Yaradwai. Jonathan got here. These people got fired. Upon that, they were the second. The Northerner returned to second. Nnamdi Sambu. Upon that, they wasn't comfortable. Because they knew that this place is not the position of the East. So why was Jonathan here? They want to return Jonathan here. At the back, where he must be. And that's where they returned us. Look at where they kept us with a small head, Ziki. And they took Osibanjo. Look at the Yoruba man. Awolowo. Osibanjo here. Osibanjo, very, very far. Do you see why the Northerners don't count him as a vice? Because the Yoruba is very far from here. Though they are first before the Biafrans. But look at where they kept them. Look at the big space. This is the same space they are giving to Osibanjo in the presidential. Thank you. Do you see it? Ask yourself, why did they give this big space between the North and the two Southerners? Ask yourself, why are they going to the South to take oil? And the owner of the South is not at the front. We will destroy everything Nigeria will. This is how we destroy it. Everything in truth and the honesty. We'll keep exposing. We'll keep exposing until they will beg us to go. They must beg us to go with our Biafra. They must. Ask yourself. They are going to the South. Who's supposed to lead them? Nnamdi. Look at the road they are heading. To the South. The owner of the South is that here. The owner of the East is here, Ziki. The owner of the East, they kept him at the back. And the Northerner is now leading them. With the cattle they are in sick. You don't see with your two eyes. Tafawa Balewa is using to rear our people. To rear us as a cow also. Look at the Paranama. Lepoya here. With the PVC. Look at it here. I am Lamaduni. I am Landiani. Thank you. Can you see it? Okay, Fulani, you want to see the full plate number? You are dreaming. I met you on a question. It was gonna matter now. One or go. Now, I can't see or go to quote. Or go to quote Kailandia. Can I get with it? Imagine. I don't know why they took me to here. I'm Hey, IPOB ESN killing the North, destroying their property. Now I will say, tell the world that you are terrorists in our land. And the IPOB ESN is fighting any terrorists. Both Igbo, if you turn to terrorists, They'll fight you, they'll capture you. If you are Yoruba, you are a terrorist, we'll capture you. If you are a Northerner, you're a terrorist, we'll capture you here in Biafra. If you are a British, you're here to terrorize us, we'll capture you. We don't care whether Igbo or Ijo or Ibibio, terrorists free in our land. Then let us clear their face. Kaila Hani, look at one Nigeria. Is there anything like one? The owners of the world. Look at the owners of the world. Awolowo. See the Yoruba cap now. Okay, and you imagine you are driving car you don't know. Yes, our God speaks to us now. The God of IPOB. Ọ na-edu anyị ịnọrọ na-akpọghị gị ntị na-agwa gị ihe na-eme. Si Awolowo cap, si Yoruba cap, si Yoruba cap, si chieftaincy cap of Zik. See small head of Igbo man, oh. See small head of Igbo. See the Fulani head, oh. See Tafawa Belewa, oh. See his cattle rearing stick. Look at him at the front. Look at the space they gave between the north and the west, the south. Why do they give this space? They will tell you because of their cloth. Hey, they wear big cloth. It is a lie. Why not Zik be at the front to lead them to the east? Northerner is now leading north and Zik to the east to take oil. Zik owns your oil. You kept Zik at the back. And you are holding cattle rearing stick to lead the Awolowo. Even to put Zik here, you refuse. You brought Awolowo here. And you are heading to take our oil. Look at where they are cooking the oil. Look at where they are cooking the oil. Look at it. Look at oil well. Look at it. Look at where they are cooking. See their funnel. If they are cooking it, it will be going here. Look at it. Chineke mere mebe. Chineke mere mebe. This is what we are fighting. Give us referendum. Yes, we are fighting the north in the east. God will punish you and the north in the east. Who told you that northerners in the east are not law-abiding? Any non-law abiding anybody in the east, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Fulani, whether you are Hausa, whether you are anybody, anywhere you come from, whether you are British, ESN will deal with you. But any law abiding human being, it doesn't matter the tribe you came from, you are welcome in Biafra land. Hence, you will be law abiding. That's all. So this your conspiracy rubbish have nothing to do to IPOB, cannot stop ESN, cannot stop IPOB. Did you understand? We are the zero latitude and zero longitude. You cannot defeat us. We are the center of the world. Undefeatable. God allowed us to be at the center so that all of you will fight us. Then after we are freed, our eyes will go around the world. We will rescue those that have been oppressed. That's why we are kept at the center, middle, so that we can see all of them. Now, our God allowed them to see us all, to see when we are going to take our bath, to see when we are going to toilet. That's why we are the center, they are seeing us. When time comes now, when we restore Biafra, that you will know the meaning of that center we are. It is the center of the world where the kingdom will be, where God will stand at, where he will be ruling us from. Center of the world, Biafra. Center. Owerri is center of Biafra. And the Biafra is center of the world. And Owerri is the center of the world. MNK. That's why Obama planned to plot Muslim in Owerri. This Uzodinma they put here was a plan by Obama. It had been written there. What Buhari government Abakari did was to implement it by bringing a Fulani. Uzodinma is a Fulani, though he is Igbo, that he represents the Muslim. Project of Obama, that this place will be a war zone. Project of Obama, that Biafra land will be a war zone. Center of the world, but IPOB have neutralized it. The same thing happened in Ukraine is what the British have been planning to do in Biafra land. That was, the British have planned it. Russia diverted it there through the help of our God. All their interests are there, but it was planned to happen in our land. Thank you. Island Ani. Biafrans are all over the world. No mananga. Ede ahịa na-akọrọ m Fulani na-achị nama. Chineke kpọọ ha ọkụ. You rape 70-year-old woman. You rape 50. You rape and kill. You kidnap. You commit arson. You destroy crops. You destroy farmland. You take land by force. Instead of you to tell the world you are taking people's land by force, and they said no. You are now telling them, IPOB ESN is killing the north and the east. Where is their dead body? Where are their dead bodies now? If you see Fulani that cannot address a single family in Biafra land, you see them giving press release. I'll be watching them. All these northerners that are senators, none of them is qualified to be a councillor in the east. God is our witness. God is our witness. In the north, I am supposed to be a senator. In the north, I'll be a senator. Those idiots that are senators in the north, who are they? Is it not these people that are talking? See the president of Mietiala, Catholic of Fulani, Nigeria. He cannot speak English. Hey, we need one Nigeria. So if I want to talk to him, interpreter will be there. Can interpreter say it as it is from his mind? Referendum is what we ask. Nnamdi Kanu had been freed by the courts. His illegal detention will do Nigeria more harm. When we talk about freeing him, they will think we are begging. Who is begging you? You told the world you go to court. We followed you and we defeated you. And you said some idiot to come and say, we declare 5 days, we will enforce it. Somebody that is holding gun. What is your business with civility? Somebody that declare armed struggle, declare government in exile. Do you have any business with civility? Do you have the right to order for civil disobedience? Go and ask your dictionary. When we talk, I stopped in primary 4 first time. When we talk, he said he's illiterate. But you went to school. And you pick arm. And they are ordering for civil disobedience. How does that sound to you? Because you conspire with the enemy to come and kill our people. And you kill pregnant women. And you kill other people, citizens. Sympathizers of Biafra. You kill them all. And you say you want to give them Biafra. You kill people that love Biafra. You kill them. You enforce it. And then the kind of said, ESN will do this for us. And before we do that, before we can achieve that, we need to create, not to see. He said, we need to create the scenario of Yemen, the scenario of Somalia, the scenario of Syria. At where? Listen to the address. At where? In the northern part of the damnable Republic of the Zoo, not in Biafra land. Ask yourself, why did they kill us to enforce us at home? Because they are holding gun. They have no right to command civilians. It will only resort to killing civilians. Only IPOB that believes in self-determination can order civilians for civility. Do you see the difference? I stopped in primary 4 first time. They took me to Lagos. But you are a lawyer now. You went to school. You went to school. You declare government in exile. You are telling me sit at home is a civil right. Are you a civilian? Are you a civilian? You are holding gun in that civility. Are you mad? Because there's some conspiracy to kill us. Mad people everywhere. In Akinyo, somebody that had holding gun is calling for. Have you ever seen Nigerian army calling for civility? It's just like ESN that are fighting terrorism will now give order for sit at home. Where has that happened? Army protest with their gun by shooting up. Because they are holding gun. How do you declare government in exile? You call for civility because you conspire to kill. Somebody that declare armed struggle, no checking point, no campaign, you have nothing to do with civilians. Only IPOB that believe in self-determination. That's why we go to church. Now let me bring it to your brain. You say you don't believe in political solution, and you are calling for civil protest. When you call for civil protest, what are you expecting? You are expecting a middleman. Who is the middleman? The government to ask you what is happening, or external government to ask you what is happening. When they ask you, it is now political solution because a middleman have come in. But when the government gave you the agenda, you try to use it to blackmail IPOB leadership. Hey, they say we don't believe in political solution because politics, the name politics entered it, it becomes evil. If you are shooting gun, if you are on gun battle, you need political solution. Why? Go and ask Abazonia. Did they protest in Brussels with IPOB or not? They protested. What are they looking for? Middleman. Are they not fighting? They are fighting. They need middleman. Who is the middleman? UN. It is called political solution. Referendum is also political solution. Court is also political solution. Now, how do somebody want to deceive you and tell you that they are killing people because our leader have been discharged and the US is not doing anything? But the US did it and he was discharged. And they have been killing and it have not reflected for 1 year every month. So how do you turn up and ask them what are they doing? If we secure the victory of our leader legally, how come you are bringing violence to bring him out? Was he freed under gun battle? You know, when some people bring argument you are bringing is argument I have treated the unit and zones in Biafra. I am the IPOB evangelist. I go state by state. I go market to market. I go to burial ceremonies. I handle microphone. I go to football matches, ground. I will divide the field. Some will be watching ball, some will be listening to Biafra. That is my duty. To bring crowd together. If I come to the market, it doesn't matter who you are. I will cut crowd. You cannot arrest me. You can't do anything. Just to preach Biafra to two people, you must stop if you are passing. Before you know you to na career, bamu krikri. Obroge ma alawa. Back ije chete ni mwe egbe. Hey, nna bakwa maka na trigger. Hey, ekwesịrị ime onye arrest. Gba alagonum. And I will announce it when I came. When I come, I will tell you. Call your brother that is an army or police. Tell him that I am here. Nnamdi Kanu sent me. So this argument they are bringing now, our question I have answered. This is not in a video. This is I have answered these questions far. And I'm going to question you know with now. IPOB I na answer. Can you know with now? Oh, back on the trick. I am way beside again with Google. So by name way you don't want us to have break. We don't have gun. This is our gun. We utilize this. We don't sleep. We always reason. The important weapons we are consulting here. Our God to equip here. We consult our God to equip here more. Thank you. I Madonal. Oh, Father say, do something, do something. See him as a no joga. It took our leader 2 years and to me far away where now. The mother who's way acquire slide down. If you do it early, you bring division. If you cannot persevere, don't follow Nnamdi Kanu. Why? What is happening? Okay. If you cannot persevere, don't follow Nnamdi Kanu. because he believed in perseverance, endurance. That is it. We'll continue to deal with our enemy. Thank you. Your duty is to share it. There's three. I am also, our people will be worried when they're watching me live. Now they're also watching me live in different platforms. Another broadcast is there, streaming live. Another broadcast is there, streaming live. Why is it lowing down? Is it low or what? Okay. Okay. It's all right. We are rounding up here right now because of the environment where I am. We will continue to hunt the enemies. We will continue to fight them in truth and the honesty. We will continue to confront them. It doesn't matter how they think that they are fighting us. It doesn't matter how they prepare. We will continue to expose them. And we are undefeatable. Our leader must be freed. God have discharged him. And Nigeria must obey. They cannot say that they will not obey. They must obey. Because Nnamdi Kanu committed nothing. He is a freedom fighter. He's asking for the freedom. He's not asking for war. And our freedom is sacrosanct. And must come to pass. Thank you, Zudo, because you are kind to us. Thank you, because you bless us. Thank you, because you have been presiding over every of our proceedings. Thank you, Chukwu Abiyama, for being with Nnamdi Kanu all this while. Thank you for destroying the enemies through his detention. Thank you for allowing the enemies to refuse court orders. Thank you for the very disgrace ahead you have prepared for them. Thank you for gathering our people in all over the world. Thank you for the upcoming joy that we will have with our leader that will not cease again. Thank you, Zudo. That is how we continue to thank you, honor you. Our people are in all over the world without ambassador. Only you is their ambassador. No Nigerian embassy cares for our people. None of them is after our people. Rather, they instigate against our people. The Nigerian foreign minister keep writing to the Nigerian ambassadors letters to submit to foreign countries so that they can hate us, so that they will be fighting us, so that they will, if they see us or even pay us salary, they will be monitoring us to deport us or to put us in jail. But only you, Chukwu Abiyama, is our ambassador. Continue to see our people through. Let your favor be upon our people, wherever they are on the face of this earth, so that your favor upon them will attract the favor of all mankind. They will be favored. This favor that followed Joseph even to the house of Potiphar, and Potiphar noticed that he was highly favored. The same favor followed Joseph to the house of Pharaoh. This is the favor we are asking you. The favor that will make them to be different from others, even in a strange land. Thank you, Zudo, because we know that you continue to do it for our people. In your name, Chi, Uku, Okike, Abia, Amara, Poro, Ime, Ihe niile, we have prayed. He said, thank you. Share it.
na onwe broadcast m na-aga na ndị live na